Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. I'm sorry for coming out late. It's not of my own voluntary making, but I had some technical issues. I've been here since more than 1 hour, I'm telling you. But I was battling with some technical difficulties. So I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE. Today is the 16th day of April in the year of our Lord 2021. Today is Friday, the 16th of April 2021. I hereby welcome each and every one of you, to welcome your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has sacrificed everything sacrificable, no matter the odds, no matter the stiff neck of our people. But we thank Chukwu Kabiama for where we are today. We are here doing the needful in order to bring enlightenment to our people, because charity begins at home. You know, our leader said something when he was taking question and answers. He says, what we are doing, we are fighting the ignorance of the black man. People might not fully understand the depths of what he's saying, but we do. Ignorance is #1 disease, the problem facing humanity. Europe conquered their ignorance, and that is why they are where they are today. Other people also were able to remove ignorance. Other races, I mean. Only black race is still, you know, blocked in stupidity. Therefore, that is why I always say here, the beauty of this restoration effort is, we are not restoring only physical Biafra. No, we are restoring the normal mindset. That is, we are illuminating, enlightening the mindset of our people, so that we start thinking in another way. That is it. That is when genuine development or genuine restoration will occur. Therefore, I must continue, because I will shed more lights on this, because I'm going to talk about this later on in my submission, without wasting much time, because I think 1 hour without wasting almost. We must continue. Once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE. I hope my voice is coming out clear. Let me check. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is crystal clear, because my systems here, they are all showing green. We must continue. I try to broadcast, go on, via Facebook. Just few days they removed me from it. I don't care again about going live on Facebook, on Radio Biafra London. So I don't care. But some people are streaming it in different platforms, even on YouTube. So I think we are on our FM station, relay station. Our FM frequency modulation is moving on. Our voices could be heard in Omoahia and the environs, Uzuakoli and the environs. So We thank Chukwuka Abiyama. We are moving on. We are moving on. Therefore, let us pray. Our Father in heaven, the creator of the whole universe, hallowed be thy name. We have once again gathered. Yes, I am loud and clear. Yes, thank you very much for the confirmation. I have seen it. We have once again gathered in this hallowed platform, Chukwuka Abiyama, to do the needful in order to preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom. With the God of our ancestors. We didn't come of our own, but you have determined that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be at the forefront of this struggle. Therefore, Chukwuka Abiyama. Yes, okay. To inform those at Nsukka also that our station will be rounded up from now, just within tomorrow or next. Let us continue praying, please, before the distractions. Chukwuka Abiyama, thank you, Lord. Onye prime ihe niile. Aya agbakogo n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ife gị ofe ikwu eziokwu. The God of our ancestors. The God of our ancestors. We are here selflessly. We have gathered in order to continue doing the needful, speaking the truth without mincing words. We have many enemies, both internal and external. They don't want people to know the truth. They want to continue lording it over others, over the rest of the people, by sitting down on the destinies of people, by making money out of the miseries of the people. But today we have risen up and we are saying no to this. We want to take our destiny in our own hands. Therefore, Chukwuka Abiyama, what we know is that we are doing the right thing. That is why we are advancing, we are progressing. It doesn't matter how our enemies are painting what we are doing. We don't care. We are making sure that your kingdom is restored in the face of this planet Earth. That darkness called Nigeria will be destroyed. And out of the destroyed Nigeria will rise up different nations that have been caged in that quagmire called Nigeria. Thank you, Chukwuka Abiyama. Destroy them that wants us destroyed, and kill them that wants us killed. That in all, Biafra must be restored. In your mighty name we have prayed. He said, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land. Don't forget that today is the 16th day of April 2021, being Friday. Our leader took questions and answers. He took some questions earlier on. Very, very educative and interesting. It doesn't matter the time, but we must continue. We must continue. There is something that, is just like, one man that called Okolo from Kogi State, and not living in Kogi State, for people to understand what our enemies have done to our lives. they took Kogi, Fulani Caliphate took Kogi State as part of the North. And we have indigenous people, Igbos, carved into Kogi. And you see somebody that is on Ohaneze Ndibo calling himself an elder, he will stand and speak so that we listen. You don't respect elders. Where were they when they were carving our people to the so-called North, to other states that they call Norths? What were they doing? This is a very simple question you ask all these people that say, oh, no, you want to bring war into Nigeria. Can we remain at peace at all costs? The answer is no. We should not be remaining, oh, we want peace at all costs. We become exterminated, and they say our extermination is the peace. Just like the final solution of the Jews. As by Hitler. His project. He said that the peace of Europe will only come at the extermination of the Jews. And you want the Jews to just keep quiet, say, okay, let us make peace. Whereas the peace is at their own expense. Spare me that nonsense peace. So that when you hear people speaking, calling themselves elders, like when I listen to the brother of mine, I know they are family of traitors. Major General, retired Major General. When he speaks, you want to spit on his face. You want to chop off his neck. No, we don't know what is happening. Oh, you are abroad. You are overseas. You don't know what is happening, and you look. We don't know what is happening. Gatu killings doesn't happen, does it? Enugu massacre didn't happen. And what did you do? They carved our people. I'm not talking about other Biafra clan even. They carved our people, Igbos, Ndibo, Tinyeha in other states. And you think that it is natural. Oh God Almighty. These people, when they say, we the North, Ariwa Consultative Forum, which means these people, they are part of, people don't know, Ariwa in Hausa means the North, N-O-R-T-H, North. Ndugu, that is the simple meaning of Ariwa. So, all these things we need to keep, we want peace. We want peace so that all of us will be gradually decimated. Sometimes, I understand these people that call themselves elders, political elites in our land, that are always coming to tell us, educate us on how war is not good. I understand what they are doing. Listen. And when you listen, I have thought about this. Every time they are saying, no, war, no. Do you know why? They want us to be continuously, subtly decimated. Because for them, it will not affect them. They are already the elites. So anything that a Fulani killing will not touch them. That is what they believe. As far as they are serving the interest of the Fulani. So even if they kill people, it doesn't concern them. They have the money. At least they have the money, the crumbs flowing from the master's table. So they are there to subdue and control us. Even if they massacre our people, it will not touch them. But they fear that once we draw down the overall war, open warfare, war it will touch everybody. It doesn't matter whether you are Major General or Mahi or it will touch you. That is what they don't want. Let only the population continue suffering. They ask this useless man called Major General or retired General or Mahi. I don't want to, I'm just digressing. I will go direct to the topic of my submission, which also talks about agents of division. This man, they asked, he said, they ask him, why is it a bubago now? Why do they have to bring a bubago now? What is the main thing? What is the main cause? Was there anything that was any insecurity that has not been there? What is the main cause? Is it because of? He said no. The attack on Owerri prisons, release of prisoners, and the attack on police. That is why I said, okay, now because, and somebody rightly pointed out, although he's also an efulefu, he rightly pointed, he said, okay, all the killings that have been going against citizens, the citizens you are sworn to protect, it doesn't touch you, it's not your problem, so there's no need. That is why they are saying no need of security outfit, common security outfit, no need in Biafra land, they call Southeast, no need, because it is ordinary, it is people they call ordinary people, citizens that are being killed in their farms. People are being decimated. People are being killed and slaughtered, and slaughtered into pieces. They will go there. Oh no, don't take law into your hands. So just be law abiding. We are into this. We will bring the perpetrators to book. Also, one community were massacred by hundreds of Fulani terrorists, and Ugwanyu was there crying, shedding crocodile tears, telling people to pray. It concerns ordinary people, the population. It doesn't touch them. It's all the masses that are supposed to die, so no need. But now, only attack because it have affected the so-called state. The police that are protecting your interests, they are touched. The military are touched. Now, prison, something, the state apparatus have been touched. So now you rise up to bring a bubago. Do you see how they are insulting all of us? When things are, these people that say they are intellectuals or intellectuals, which they are really intellectuals, sometimes, I don't know. That's why I say they are even ashamed of even organizing debates, so that at least people can really talk with them factually. Oh, you are coming out now. Oh, when people were ordinary people were massacred, the masses were always massacred in the forest. It doesn't concern. No, don't worry. We are, they are playing down on everything now because only state prison where nobody was killed. Prisoners were released. Prisoners that were unjustly detained were released. And now you have to rise up to show. Do you see how they are insulting all of us? Do you see that? So our lives doesn't matter to them. That is why what we are doing, the man took time, even if it's not us, but he took time to vilify IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the greatest, because they know that what we are doing it will touch everybody. And that is why, that is my love for this thing. Those people that feel that they are, oh, you are the governor, you are going with a siren, you have retinue of soldiers protecting you, you have your mansion everywhere in our land. Oh, you go, they call you Onisi. As far as the lives of ordinary people doesn't matter to you, what we are doing, we bring something, the rain that will fall on everybody. Everybody. That your house, it will be destroyed. This rain will fall on everybody. That is why I love it. It doesn't. I don't care whether I'm alive or I'm dead. That is not the problem. It will touch it will touch the rich and the poor. That is why they are playing. You see all these people that call themselves elites. They know what they are doing. They want the killing. Let it be restricted to the masses. Oh, as far as the Fulani, they are who are they massacring? Poor peasants. They will go there. After all, Obiano said, anyway, any person that was killed, any person, if you die, if Fulani terrorists kill you, they'll just pay you, they will pay your family 500,000. How can, the Chineke kukwana ihe ọjọọ. How insultive this thing is against everybody. That is why, whenever they are saying, do you know the problem you are causing for Igbos living outside, living in the north? I want that thing that will happen in the next 50 years. Let it happen today. Because the beauty of it is that it will touch all of them. Everybody. And that is why they are trying to push it so that they continue only raining on the poor masses. Fulani herdsmen. Who do they slaughter in Ozowane? It's the poor villagers. It doesn't touch them. They know the people that it will not touch them daily. No, that is not. They only every time they will go and once after the after effects, they will just come and they play lip service and play their political game. And people continue suffering. The bereaved families will continue nursing the pain forever in their lives until they die. They don't understand. That is why they are trying to prevent. They say, you are calling for Biafra, you are calling for war. Let that war come so that it will touch everybody. That is the thing. So that they will feel there will be no respite for anybody, whether you are the rich or poor. Let that thing fall everywhere, so that they will understand what people have been suffering. Do you see their tactics? So that whenever you see any person calling himself a elder, telling you, don't bring war, you are calling for, tell him, people that have been decimated, killed every time, their lives doesn't matter. What is war? War, at the end you will die. You will die a violent death. Now, why aren't you preventing this from happening to others? You are afraid that we are bringing something that will touch everybody. Is that why you are afraid? But it's coming. That's why every time I pray, say, God, let this Matawele Zamfara to happen. I'm telling you before God and man. Let them start killing our Satanas in the north. So that everything will finish one time. One single time. It will touch Dick and Harry. That is what they are preventing. Whenever they are telling you, oh no, we know, let us go it easy. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. At least let that catastrophe be on the poor masses. It will not touch them. But they know that when bomb will land, it will touch it. Even that they are, because, my father told me that people that suffered most during the Biafra war are the rich people, because they were not accustomed to hard life. People that stay in the village, you see somebody that was very plumpy, now will become like spaghetti, noodles. You understand? Because they lost so this is the scenario. They don't even the peasants they are more even comfortable. They were more comfortable. No more class. Oh, I am this, I am no. Everybody becomes the same. Yes, that is the scenario they don't want. For you, when they are talking, you think that they are trying to save you. Oh no, we are doing. They are trying to save themselves, not you. At least let them say this, even if it is the poor masses that are being killed, that is not their problem. They will come and play politics, and there everybody will go. Do you see it? But we know their plans, and this generation, Tanko Yakasai said it, without giving us Biafra, Nigeria will never have peace. With this generation, there will never be peace in Nigeria. It will touch everybody. We must continue. Stop calling these people House of Fulani, please, for your information. Stop calling them House of Fulani. There is nothing like House of Fulani as a people. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani as different people, different ethnicities, different tribes. The Hausas were manipulated into conquering themselves. surrendering themselves to the Fulani. Till today, they become Fulani slaves. Do you understand? Now, the Fulani, being very little set of people, minority in population, they devised this method of calling themselves the Hausa Fulani. Do you understand? Hausa Fulani. So that they will carry along the Hausas. And many people, Southerners, ignorantly started calling this thing the dish out, Hausa Fulani. So that they rally around the Hausas and the other ethnicities around the Hausa, using the Hausas to do their dirty job. But please, let us separate them for who they are. The Hausas, many of them are even rising up. They are listening. I know many of them are listening to my voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom of the Hausas from the Fulani Caliphate, from the voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom of the Hausas from the Fulani Caliphate, from the voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom of the Hausas from the Fulani Caliphate, from the voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom of the Hausas from the Caliphate, from the voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel of freedom, both freedom of the Hausas from the Fulani Caliphate, from the voice. It is time for the Hausas to rise up. Stop being deceived. Radio Biafra, we are here preaching the gospel.
Biafra will come, only women will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Biafra is coming very soon. You have broken, didn't invade your house. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa, in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike worldwide. I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. by the God Eastern Security Network in the whole of Biafra land. We are happy, we rejoice now, there is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Hey Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice.
Biafra is coming. My voice started repeating itself, and my system, I don't know. System off and on, I don't know, but we must continue. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope my voice is coming out, and it should. It should. So that we continue. Why this problem today, I don't know. Yes. Yes, it's coming out. My voice is coming out. Okay. We must continue. We don't give up. Never say die. The spirit of never say die. That is who we are. So we must continue. I will continue by going direct to the topic of my submission today that says agents of division. You know, last 2 days I preached about divide to conquer, but today I'm going to talk about agents of division. Agents of division. You know, we have internal agents of division in our land. So I'm going to talk about it. Our leader spoke today on Q&A, question and answer section, earlier on. I hope my voice is still coming out. Yes, my voice is coming out. Though my system is not showing me, it's blank. I don't know. Sometimes these things can be funny. But we must continue. We must continue. Yes, I think I'm receiving confirmation. Yes, it's coming out. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So what I said, the topic of my submission says agents of division. Some of the factors that facilitates these agents of divisions are ignorance, greed, and extreme selfishness. I'm talking about agents of division. This is why IPOB is primarily engaged in fighting the ignorance of the black man, as reiterated by our leader earlier on today. That what we are doing here is fighting, is not only restoration of Biafra. Some people, they don't understand the depths of what we are doing. What we are doing is fighting the ignorance of the black man. You know, ignorance is the most potent, invisible enemy to mankind. As I told you earlier on, the Europeans, they were fortunate. I cannot say fortunate. If you are saying fortunate, it seems it's something that came maybe out of luck, sheer luck. No. They were wise enough to first of all fight ignorance in their brain. That is the first thing. Ignorance. You know, the reason why we are wallowing in Nigeria as ships without shepherd, the primary reason is because of ignorance. I will explain to you. The Europeans, they developed by, first of all, conquering ignorance. It's not easy to conquer ignorance. Because the worst part of it is, as you're trying to conquer it, ignorance is fighting back. Do you understand? You see what happened in our I think in is it Abagan in Anambra, part of Anambra, yesterday, not day before yesterday, where people were used to go and attack bank. DSS, they use people to go and attack bank so that they can label it to, after they went to market, start shooting, destroying people's, with Biafra flag. First of all, the people that we are doing this, though they are being used by the people in the high places, but because of ignorance, they don't even understand the gravity of what they are doing. They don't know. Because of ignorance. They'll tell them, just don't worry, just go do this, and after you take this so amount, they give them money they can use for maybe few days or months, and they don't know that they are, ignorance, they are overwhelmed with ignorance. And the DSS, they committed very childish mistake. Very childish. Okay, you are going to attack bank, you attack bank now, you make sure that you put Biafra flag. So that, what Fulani they believe. When I mean Fulani, the system of Nigeria is Fulanized. But the police, the military, they are not intelligent. I'm telling you honestly. You go, you attack a bank now, you put say it's Biafra, to tell people that you put Biafra flag there. God Almighty. This is where where I know that in Nigerians themselves, they have their IQ is very, very low. So that people will start saying, oh no, this is Nandi Okwandi Biafra, wow, hey, we all can attack bank. But our people, they know the truth. Do you think you can misinform them or manipulate them with cheap propaganda? That is very, very, very cheap. It's very, very cheap. And the BBC was there. Look at the make on a CEO now. Biafra flag they here. They attack. We never know about the Biafra flag. This is all planned. Pre-planned everything. Immediately they finish, they will call BBC. Go and showcase to the world. Our late leader, Mazi General Ojukwu, he called the BBC the international megaphone of the Fulani Caliphate. And that is what they are. They are living up to their name till today. They are living up to their name till today. Ignorance. That is it. So, agents of division I'm talking about, I'm coming. I used to come from up to down. Okay. Now, one of these ignorance, our leader said something today, earlier on. How can you say that Biafra is seceding from Nigeria? Can a sane human being, let us forget about having PhD or this and that, just reasonable human being. How can you say that Biafra is seceding? Biafra that have been there for millennia, thousands of years, even before Britain was formed, Biafra have been there. Now in their own land, okay, just 100 and something years back, one lunatic come from Europe and say you that you amalgamated everybody and call everybody Nigerian by force. And now we want to take back our the way we want to go back the way we were. Somebody say we are seceding. Seceding from what? Seceding from what? That is the ignorance. And these agents of division, they are speaking, always acting and speaking ignorantly. I'm telling you. Europe colonized Asia. Go and study about the European colonization of Asia, mostly Southeast Asia, even including the Arabs. Europe colonized them. But after this physical departure of the Europeans, they went back to their natural territories. and the indigenous religion or religions. They went back to who they were. They didn't continue that structure laid down by the Europeans. And that is why they are developing in Asia, even Arabs. They say, no. A foreigner cannot come and tell me that, look, I'm a Fulani man from Funtua. It's my brother. Bakassi, somebody from at my backyard, they create artificial border and say, no, you are now in different countries. No, it's not your brother. You are more brother to a Fulani man in Zungeru. It's your brother. Somebody that we don't relate in language, neither culture, neither religion, nothing. Food, we don't relate together. The way we dress, nothing. It doesn't match. It doesn't go together. Our ideologies, values, nothing matches together. Nothing. Instead, we have conflicting values. Now I become under one Nigeria. Now he's my brother, but my brother that we share everything in common. But because they now call him, he's a Cameroonian. Now I have to respect. Okay, no, respect. It's no more your brother. How, sometimes I think about this. Sometimes I think, what is happening? Sometimes I think about this, and I cannot fathom. I cannot really fathom where the brains of black people has gone. You see, there is one thing. One thing I also applaud the Fulanis. They never accept this artificial division. It might be one way or the other. You can see it one way or the other. But the Fulani, they never accepted de facto, factually, they never accepted this European borders. No. That is why Governor of Bauchi State, we tell you, a governor, a sitting governor, that is one thing that used to baffle me. The way these people talk, and you see the way the governors in Biafra land, the eastern region, the way they speak is highly two different ways. They don't speak the same way. The other one speaks boldly, while the other one speaks like a slave. Just watch them. Governor of Bauchi State openly told you that, look, the Fulani from Mali, from Sudan is his brother. When they come to Nigeria, they are Nigerians. They don't care about Nigerian border. Do you see it? But later Hitler, we tell you he is not Igbo. Oh God Almighty. Sometimes I look at it, I say, look, what is happening? If not for IPOB, for Radio Biafra, before God and man, we should have been exterminated, or we will be going into extinction. Biafra will be when I talk about Biafra, both Igbo, both Ijaw will be going into extinction. People always think about this extinction. They think that is everybody will die. No. Go and study about the Taino people, Taino. The Taino people, the indigenous people of the Americas, mostly Central Americas. They are extinct, but they still have their progenitors. They are still existing, but they don't have language again. They don't speak their language again. They don't know their culture again, because they have been assimilated to other culture. That is extinction. Don't you understand that? When you are abroad, you marry a Chinese, and your child is a Chinese. It becomes you born in China, grew up in China. Which culture does he know? Chinese. Grow up, I marry another Chinese, and that lineage is extinct. That is extinction. Not that people will die, no. It's extinct. That is the thing. That is why is it UNICEF or which United Nations agency? He made it clear that Igbo race will be extinct in the next 75 years. I think they said this, 10 years back or something thereabout. People were laughing over it, saying, no, these people, they don't know. They saw something. If you rise up early every morning, pray, thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. We are restoring back something that, we would have lost before we realize it. It would have been gone. It would have been too late. You know what saved the Jewish people? Our cousins. Do you know why they remain intact? After thousands of years of conquest and dispersion all over the world. Do you know why? Religion. Religion. That is, anywhere they are, they have their kibbutz, their synagogue for the Jewish family. They don't even broadcast it. They don't even want others to come. They go, it's just like a fraternity. They go there, they do their thing, they worship the way of their ancestors. So that thing gathered them together. There is nothing like, oh, you are this, or as far as you are a Jew. Saturday they go there, they do their own thing. That is what bound them together. They read their Torah. Pure. They maintain that Torah written in Hebrew. They maintain that so that when you born a child, as far as anywhere you are, if you want to be in Panya with your children, you identify with your family, the Jewish family. Every Saturday you go, the parents, they make sure that their children, they carry them to the synagogue. They don't want to there is something I see. When people preach, oh, this and that, oh, they bring us, European version of religion, this and that. Say, believe, they are preaching everywhere. And I sit down. I say, if really you have good thing, Igbo man have something good, he will hide it. Look at the Israelis. Do you know that the Israelis, they don't even preach to you to become they don't even want, they believe that it is the original thing. They have to guide it judiciously. They don't need to come out on the street, start preaching to you, because they said we are the choosing people, so it's our God, so let us hold it. We don't even need foreigners to come and know. They are doing their thing. That is what got them together. What kept them together? No matter the persecutions, no matter the pogroms, every time. I'm not even talking about the Second World War pogrom. They have been undergoing pogroms for thousands of years. It is only that religion that kept them together. We are the worst. Do you know why? Because nothing kept us together. Is it language? You speak Igbo to somebody, you see your brother in Fiji Island, he will not even speak Igbo. Ordinary Abuja, you go to Abuja in office, you see somebody, you speak, he's an Igbo man. You see, he's an Igbo man or Igbo woman. He will not speak Igbo to you. So so gradually, we were dying. We were being exterminated without knowing it, because nothing binds us together. Nothing. Is it religion? Is it Christianity? Oh, this one is Catholic. The other one is Assembly of Jehovah. The other one is the Kingdom of Heaven Fire. The other one is so everybody is doing their own thing. We become divided more than ever. Oh, is it our tradition? Oh, that evil thing. Oh, no, don't mention Dibia. Don't call tradition. No, it's evil. Hey, no, don't say it. Nothing brought us to, nothing binds us together. And we were perishing. But God said, no. These are my people. No matter how heady they are, I need to rescue them. You know what binds us together now? That is why we don't. Biafra. IPOB, one family. That is it. Anywhere you go, you IPOB, one family. You are secured. Nothing more. Nothing more. Are you going to go somewhere, for example, at the pre-IPOB era? You travel maybe to Malaysia. You see somebody say, you tell him, are you from Grace of God Mission? Or you tell him, I'm a Christian. He will tell you, look at it. This one, na Christianity I go chop. Which thing concern you? Which church you they go? You say, I'm a born again Christian Mission of God. He say, hey, these people, I beg. Because he himself is going Assemblies of Angels of God mission. Do you see it? So you are no more the same people. Do you understand? But Biafra bind us together. That is why we say Biafra is our religion. We don't joke with it. It's our religion. You understand? Remember, I'm talking about agents of division. You might be wondering why I'm diving into this, but I am coming. Agents of division. That is the topic of my submission. So what am I saying? Europe colonized Asia and Arab countries, Arab world. But they didn't continue answering. You know, Palestine you are seeing today, it was named by the Europeans. Why did they do it? They were running it after the First World War. They were running it like a mandate of Palestine. Palestine mandate. That is the name. That is the name. They made sure that they wipe out the name, that name Israel. If not David Ben-Gurion, that said, no, we must go back. The only way is the hard way. You know, people don't understand what it means to be radical. That is why whenever I see, that is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwu Goziege. Righteous indignation. When you are righteously radical. Any person that can say, no. Ben-Gurion did the same. No, even his own people started attacking him. Why are you clinching on this Israel? Let us answer Palestine, at least it will attract international community. So he said, no way. He said, but this Israel, do you have any proof? You know, people, they hate Israel. It will be that, you see, look at Persia. The new Persia now is Iran. They have power over the world. They will say, no, we are trying to bring problem again. Israel is a problem. It's an old name. So let us do it. When we answer Palestine, after declaring our independence, we will go after a few years. Now we will try to now introduce Israel through the back door. Ben-Gurion laughed. He said, you people don't know what you are saying. We are Israelis. Israel is our name. The only way is the hard way. Remember Lower Niger Company or the Lower Niger. No. Don't talk about Biafra. If you talk about Biafra, it will be that, people hate Biafra too much. After getting Biafra, we will from the backyard. And now, the same scenario. When they asked Ben-Gurion, what is your proof that your name is real Israel? He just bring out the Torah. He raise it up in the United Nations. And that's it. That's his proof that we are the children of Israel. That is who we are. We cannot run away from our name. And I know that time many people they will be hating on you. You want to kill us. And lo and behold, he won everything. Let's say Republic of Israel, 1948. After thousands of years, 2,000 years plus, outside. Do you know that if we suffer what the Jews half, what is half? 1/10 of what they suffer I mean the time. Look at how many years now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Look, yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Look, yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Look, yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. But yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. Yes now. Let's say Nigeria had independence since 1960 to today. That is how many years? 61 years or something there about 61 years. Yes, almost. But
from this great highway. Very soon, are you heartbroken? Did they invade your house? I got a good news for you. Your friend is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Your friend is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa.
Honestly, it is my understanding. But we must continue. You know, it makes you lose control of your flowing. But we must continue. I think my voice is out. My voice is okay now. My system used to from time to time shift and turn to blank and after come back to green. Almost after we'll check about it, but we must continue. I think my voice now is clear. My voice is now clear. Yeah. Yes. So what am I saying? I was talking about the European colonization of Asia, call it Southeast Asia. You know, Thailand you hear today was Siam. You know, many, yes, I got the message that my voice is coming out. You know, I got the message. Many Asian countries, after the colonization, they went back to who they were. Yes, okay. They went back to who they were. It wasn't secession. It wasn't any other thing, because they went back to their originality. That is why they are progressing today. But Africans, we swallowed everything hook, line, and sinker. Fighting ourselves. How can you fight against yourself? That is the worst. They use agents of division. You know what happened? The political class is making sure to do everything necessary to continue instituting ignorance in our land. This political class, they are agents of divisions in our land. That is why they can use people influential in our lives, such as the clergy and the traditional rulers, to continue promoting ignorance in our lives. You know, when we talk about ignorance, people don't understand really the gravity of this ignorance. People don't understand. Now tell me, why do you think that the Fulani, the northern oligarchy, the Fulani caliphate, their emirs, their elites, stopped Britain from educating their masses? Why? So that the people will continue remaining in ignorance. Because once people are ignorant, in the country of blind, one-eyed man is the king. That is it. People, just once people remain in ignorance, they are very easy to be manipulated. You control them easily. Somebody that didn't go to school, he doesn't even know how to manipulate a computer or mobile phone. Smartphone. Is anything you tell him that he will do, he will know. Don't you understand that? Do you know the reason why Nigeria have no light, electricity? People don't understand. It is to continue keeping people in darkness. Darkness means ignorance. So that people will not have access. You know, if there is electricity, let me tell you, if there is 247 electricity in Nigeria, the south, mostly Biafra land, will be developed. People will have job more than the people will start creating their own jobs. Do you understand? But the Fulani, they saw this. They said no. If we provide electricity in Nigeria, the Biafrans they will fly. They will fly. So it's better to start playing politics with it. Oh, this thing. Oh, go here. Oh, buy generator. Oh, do this and that. Remember, during the war, we were in the war. My father told me Biafra never lack crude oil. It was being refined everywhere. Refineries, modular refineries, something that Nigeria cannot do today. Oh God Almighty. Why? Because they are spreading, they want ignorance to be widespread. You know, when there is ignorance, people can be bought cheap. You can't control them. The same way the Alhajis, the Fulani elites, they are controlling the population. Early in the morning, you see people line up in Alhaji's house. Miserable people, thousands of people. They will line up in his house and he will be feeding them. Maybe Friday, as today is Friday, yes. They will be giving them food, cook rice or one thing or the other, be giving them, or fura de nuno. Be giving them one spoon. And they are happy. Oh, this man, hey, he's a man, he's a godly man. He's this and that. He's okay. Not knowing that he is holding their destiny by making sure that they continue being ignorant. The Fulani elites manage to secure the continuation of ignorance of their people by telling the British that, look, we have surrendered to you, but leave our people for us. Do not try to enter to educate them, please. And they sign it as a contract. That is why when Goodluck Jonathan was here, he tried to build Almajiri schools. They told him, look, what the British cannot do, you want to do it in our land? It cannot work. Because they know that place is a very sensitive place. They want Rufai want his lineage forever to continue subjugating others. Because the way they believe that, look, as a poor man, the Fulani, that is the way they conditioned the Hausas and others. As a shoe shiner, you will continue shining shoe and they will be giving you coins. They will know your family as a poor family. You will die and leave that work to your children. Your children will continue shining shoe. Marry. They will not be able to marry. Alhaji will marry wife for them, and they will be, they will be subservient to the Fulani Alhaji or the Emir that married wife for them. They will burn their children and they will surrender it to the Malam, Fulani Malam, to brainwash. You see how they are, they are recycling ignorance in them. Do you know the only reason is for them not to rise up, for them to continue being perpetually used, controlled at will, so that they don't dare ask questions. Because when you are ignorant, you cannot ask reasonable questions. Never. You can never rise up. Because what your master tells you is that you agree. Is that? Oh, why can't I write like Onyamiri? How such children can ask their Fulani masters, Malam? Why can't I write and study like Onyamiri? Their Malam will tell, shut up! Don't speak abomination. Onyamiri, they are unbelievers. Writing and reading is for unbelievers. Don't you know that? He will be writing him the Quran. This is the word of Allah. So what you need to know only is to read the word of Allah and finish. And he will say, okay, it's true. Because he's ignorant. He don't know that that Fulani Malam is manipulating him. Manipulating their generations. Because he cannot argue, he cannot debate, he doesn't know anything, his brain is empty. They want to keep your brain empty always, so that anything they give to you, that is why they can preach in their mosques. They preach, or anything they preach to them is what they take. And that ignorance is what they are trying to overflow everywhere, even in the south, even in Biafra land. They want using our politicians and our clergymen, pastors and priests and all of them, to continue spreading ignorance. They continue telling you that, look, your problem is your family. There is one of your family members that don't want your success. Oh, why you cannot marry? Is there is somebody is holding your destiny in your family. That is why, as a woman, you cannot marry. But you don't know that why you cannot marry is because they are killing our men, our people. 7,000 plus penis was discovered in container in China, coming from Nigeria. These are Biafrans. There is 7,000 plus people killed. Discovered. Do you know how many containers that have been going always? They just discover one. These people are people that, they have food. Had it been, it is not Nigeria, they have future. These people, they would, the woman they would have married, many of them are in the church praying to God. Oh God, they tie my destiny, they tie my husband. God, relieve my husband. They don't know that why your husband, why you cannot marry is because of how they are slaughtering us. Because of Nigeria. There is something, many of us are in jail. Many Biafran men are in jail everywhere around the world, even in Nigeria. And people are saying, oh, Igbos love money, that's why. No, it's not that. Let me tell you what, let me give you this example. We Biafrans, we have energy. It is the light of God. That is the energy. We have energy. Now, if that energy is not channeled in the right track, it will become negative. But energy is there. It's just like bring a rabbit, for example. Bring a rabbit. People that farm rabbits, they can know. If you put rabbit in a cage, you understand? You put rabbit in a cage, you'll be feeding him, giving him any food he is eating, you give him, but he's in a cage. He stays in that cage for 1 week. He will be passing out feces normal and pissing normal. You'll be cleaning it, no problem. Even if he stay 1 week, 2 weeks, he come out, he will act normal, he will go, even after he will go back to the cage. He will not make any noise. Because that is the level of his energy. But bring a dog, for example, German Shepherd, be putting him in that cage. Be locking that cage, be giving him food, but always be locking him in that cage. Do it for 1 week, 2 weeks, you will see. Just bring any person that dog see. Because he's always confined. Because he have energy. That is his character. If he come out, he can scatter the whole house. I have a dog, I'm telling you out of experience. You understand? He can scatter the whole house because that energy, he need the energy, he have natural energy that he have to be using, he need to be moving around, he need to be running, that is how we are born with that energy. Nigeria is trying to press down the energy we have. That is why they use that energy now, they can do anything for money. Had it been that energy was channeled into excellence, for example, manufacturing, there were policies, there were fertile ground whereby you have funds, you do, just the sky is your limit. There you see Biafrans shining. But as far as that, they want to cage that energy using Nigeria. That is what they are doing. They caged the energy inside us using Nigeria. What can you do? Now, we try to think out something to make money, at least to feed himself and feed his family and live life. Everything will be equated to money. That energy he has, he could have used in manufacturing, in helping to build the country. He now use it. If he handle computer, he start doing something bad inside that computer. Because that energy is there. So it must be used. Do you see it? Do you see why Biafrans, the full jail? Do you see why you misinterpret it and say no, they love money? No. Everybody loves money. After all, Fulani, you see how they are the highest looters in Africa, if not in the world. Look at how they were printing money. They printed money in our leader said this. People don't understand. Do you know hyperinflation is coming in Nigeria? People don't understand. But people that understand the economics, they know. Look at a Fulani economy. They just printed money, printed 60 billion naira in order to pay allocations to states and pay workers. Because there is no more help. It becomes ordinary paper. Ordinary paper. It's coming. It's coming. People don't understand what it is. I think it's the Governor Baseki that rose alarm. And the Emefiele denied, but it's confirmed that yes, we printed the money in order to pay workers. But they denied it before. These are people that are ruling your lives. They will lie with impunity. They don't, because nothing happens to them. After all, the more you loot, the more you are criminal, the more you have more rank in Nigerian politics. The more you kill, the more you loot, you have more rank. You understand? People don't understand what it means to recklessly print money. That is the way they destroyed Zimbabwean economy. And they printed even, I think you can have 10,000 or 10 trillion. I saw a note on social media, a note of 10 trillion Zimbabwean dollars in one note. 10 trillion. Because their money becomes rubbish. Hyperinflation. Nigeria is going that way. People that they depend only on crude oil. One thing, natural resource. That is the Fulani for you. They don't know that your brain is the highest natural resource. They don't want to invest on it because they know that if they invest on it, for them, Biafrans will take over everything. How can you invest on brain, on human resources that are being dominated by Biafrans? If you bring if you want people that are more intelligent or more professional in what they do, Southerners are the people that Fulani, they cannot compete. That is why they always go on natural resources, very cheap. Anywhere they are going to the natural resources. Mining of gold is what they have this disease. They have inflicted this disease to every Nigerians. Everybody now is going on to get national cake. Mahi is mining limestone, mining everything with his Chinese Fulani counterparts. It's only what they know. Make policies that we develop people with energy, Biafrans with energy. They cannot do that. Ordinary electricity. If before God and man had it been there is 24/7 electricity everywhere, it will reduce. Do you see? Nobody will even go to. Only few people will start to do. Which kind of work? Electricity will solve it immediately, because people will practice what they know, what God has given to them, but they will not do it. Remember, today I'm talking about agents of division. Agents of division, please. The agents of divisions we have in our land. We have these politicians. We have the elites, so-called elites. They're always telling you, very few people, but they will tell you that they are doing something they know more than the majority. How do you even imagine that? Very few people, they're always there. No, what you people are doing, what a small boy can climb on the trees, an elderly man can see it while sitting down. That is all these rubbish statements. The political class in our land is making sure to do everything necessary to continue instituting ignorance in our land. This is why they can use people influential in our lives, such as the clergy and traditional rulers, to continue promoting ignorance in our land, in our lives. And you know, this ignorance promotes divisions. These are agents of division. Ndikwe na ndekwe. When you are telling somebody, you know, the right way to start thinking in another way around, so that let us do this. He tell you, no, don't fight elected officials. They are chosen by God. And you look at the person. The only thing you see is ignorance and nothing more. Nigeria is a country where you cannot protest, neither have your votes count. The only option is regional but spontaneous revolution. Our leader said it earlier. A very successful fiscal revolution is preceded by the revolution of the mind, which is what you are doing. That is removal of ignorance. Before you can perform a successful revolution, progressive and positive revolution, it's not only the physical one. You must, because why are you revoluting? Because there are some things that you want to put right. It's in your head. And in Nigeria is a place where you cannot protest now. They will tell you that you are committing treasonable felony. They will shoot you, kill you. Nothing you can do. Is it come and follow political process? You go, your votes didn't count. You know, they will just make you for you to, as anytime they are doing election, they have written everything in Aso Rock. Whether from local government council election down to governor to presidential, everything is already there set. There is one man, I don't know which, is it a councillor? Is he a councillor? One of our own, he showed it in his platform in social media. I laughed tired. The man, I think he invested everything he has. He borrowed money to go and vie for election. When he was there, even in the community, in the polling, he counted everything, even by his age. Everything is okay that he won. But all of a sudden, he's surprised they bring another document, another paper, that his opponent won. He was crying. What happened to you? He said, look, I won this election. Look at the paper here. Everything went well and I won. But I don't know what happened. They started reading another thing. That is Nigeria election for you. How can you enter into that process? You know, when people are talking, telling you, how can you enter into a process whereby you just go and sign anything with the Fulani Caliphate, the Sokoto Caliphate? Like, take example, Imo State Sarikin Fulani of Imo. The present Sarikin Fulani. People are shamelessly still calling him governor. Oh, governor. If you don't beat him, you join. If you don't beat them, you join them. This mantra ceased to exist with IPOB. If you cannot beat them, you join them. No. If you cannot beat them, you continue, you beat them. This mantra came out since after the war, 1970. Oh boy, if you cannot beat them now, you join them. And things continue spoiling. Agents of division, that is what they bring out. You understand? You know, the Europeans, they made sure they do away with genuine enlightened African revolutionists, such as Patrice Lumumba. You know, they killed him. They used their African collaborators also, his brothers. They killed him. Amilcar Cabral. Do you know that Amilcar Cabral, I think he was killed in 1975. He was shot and killed by members of his own forces. Amilcar Cabral. He fought for the liberation of Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde. You understand? People that have genuine liberative mind, genuine revolutionists. The Europeans, they use, their own people to kill them. That is Africans. What of Kwame Nkrumah, that wants to make Ghana in the next 20 years from the time he took over office, 1957. He wants Ghana to be an industrialized country. And they look at his blueprint. They say, this man, the Westerners, Britain look at it. They say, look, this monkey, he want to be. If we don't do something, he can do it. And they use another black man. I think is it Ankara? I don't know who. Ankara, General Ankara, to remove him. He ran away to Guinea Conakry, where Sekou Touré made him a co-president, a comrade president of Guinea. People that have development of their people in the mind. Well, what of Thomas Sankara? He was killed by the same agents of division. A black man, his best friend, following him all the way, laughing with him, eating with him. I think they said they are going to start trying him. All this medicine after death for killing Sankara. His medicine after death. He is in Ivory Coast. Blaise Compaoré. He is alive. He is in Ivory. He ran away to. The worst thing is that they will do. You do something. You go. You know they will know that you do something. You enter into another country and they will take you. A neighboring African, or the same Africa. You know, once they will give them command from Europe, from Western World, just take him, and they will take him until we start doing away with this type of character. You know, black man is his own worst enemy. I'm telling you. What about John Magufuli of Tanzania that died last 2 or 3 weeks or last month? People that have genuine interest in developing their country, telling their people the truth. You know, Europeans, they made away with them. They instilled fear on others so that they become pliable. Stooges and agents of the West against the genuine interests of their people. But will be publicly deceiving the people as if they are working for the interests of the people. This is what the Europeans did. And that is why now the African leaders, they are just answerable to the West. Nothing more. Because they want to be in that seat. That is greed. They want to be in that seat. So people that they killed them. The Europeans, they killed them in order to instill fear on others. And others say, as I cannot beat them, I join them. They don't have the balls to fight. No. This is the same way the Fulani is imposing political elites on us. The Fulani Caliphate, they understand this. They are using the European system, imposing politicians, political elites on us. You understand? They intimidate the genuine ones into silence. They rig elections and force the people to accept their decision through Fulanized Nigerian institutions. Example, the Sarkin Fulani of Imo State. Who is talking again? Everybody. The other day, he opened. He invited. Governor Makinde, or is it a Ekiti Osun State? He opened one road. Is it 3-kilometer road? And people were clapping. Vice President Osimbajo was there. They open road, and you see human beings. Even the people that are there, the money they spent in bringing these people together is more than the money. Is many times more than the money that they spent on the road. I'm telling you honestly. You see human beings gathering to clap, because they have put everybody into ignorance in Nigeria. They don't know that road. Citizens have the right to road. You have the right to good road. As a citizen, it is your right, your citizen's right, fundamental right. Road, electricity, pipe-borne water, Medicare. You have all these rights. It's not something that they will start telling you, this and you have the right to that. It is not a campaign promises. It should not be. But in our land is so. Why? Because they have spread ignorance. You know, ignorance is just like a flu, a virus. Once you spread it, everybody will start, okay, now so now. You see people, at least, what if you didn't build it? What if you chop the money? What didn't you go do? And that's it. Because you are living in a quagmire. I'm telling you, You are living in a quagmire. The same way this Fulani did to Hausas. Today, let me tell you, when we talk about the Fulanization of the Hausas, today you can still see few Hausa people in positions of power, but they are no more the Hausa that they're supposed to be. They are not representing the interests of the Hausa race. They are stooges, the agents of divisions that are representing their masters, the Fulani. That is what is there. They see the injustice being meted by the Fulani to their people, but they cannot speak. They cannot defend them. I played one clip one certain time, of Southern Kaduna, a senator representing one Southern Kaduna community or local government. When they arrested the Fulani terrorists, attacked his village, and after attacking his village, they killed many people. And his people, they come out in mass. The boys, the men there, they came out in mass, in order to protest against what happened. And police arrested them. And they were interviewing this man. This man, physically, he is a member of that community, but he is a pure stooge, Fulani stooge. He started blaming his own people. The same way the agents of divisions in our land, they always blame the people. Oh, we are looking for war. IPOB is this. Nnamdi Kanu is calling for war. They don't talk against their masters. Have you ever seen even Dave Omahi in his interview? Did he ever castigate the Fulani headsmen? Did he ever castigate the Fulani terrorists? He is calling it farmer header clash. Oh God, that is the kind of rage with which Biafrans will hold these people. We handle these people. They are calling the decimation, the killing of our people, farmers headers clash. They are repeating that nonsense. These are agents of divisions and agents of darkness in our land, in the name of politicians. Because they want to, they want to maintain their political positions. They want to continue safeguarding their political posts. They have ambitions to go higher. That is why they tell you, no, even if they are killing people, no, don't just enjoy. Don't worry, we will bring them to book, and they will laugh. But this fire that is coming, or this rain that will fall, it will fall on top of everybody, both Dick and Harry. That is what I'm praying every day. I'm telling you. The Fulani, they did this thing, the same thing the Europeans handled Africa. Do you know what Africans should have done? Immediately after the so-called flag independence, as they are entering, they would have dismembered the same system with the Asians. That is what they should have done. But instead, they want to maintain what the structure of the Europeans. That is where they fell. Even Patrice Lumumba, I said it the other day. They set trap with him, with Moishombe. That he wants independence of Katanga, Republic of Katanga from Congo. And Patrice Lumumba refused. Instead, he brought the United Nations army to come and humiliate, so that the structure of Belgium, of Europeans in Congo, will continue. Why are you doing that? Why should you? This is where the Europeans know that, oh, these people, they don't have brain. They don't have brain. Why are you subjugating somebody that is crying for freedom? Instead of you to say, okay, let them have referendum. If they win, let them go. Let them go. That is why I love our leader. Our leader understands this politics very, very well. He understands it, the situation. He said we should come as one people, Biafra, the whole Biafra clans. We should fight as one people, unit, one unit. Once we liberate ourselves, any person, now we are out. That burden, we are out. As we are out, any other person, any clan that say they want to be alone completely, the only thing they will do is do what? Not one person will come and say we. No. No person is we. You say, okay, do you people want to have your complete independence? You say yes. Okay, let us schedule referendum so that majority carries the vote. And the schedule referendum, many people say, most people say, okay, we want to go and get out from Biafra. We do send off. I love that word. We do send off party for them. And they go. That is how it's supposed to be. But Africans, immediately after the independence, instead of losing the whole shackles of colonialism, they maintained it. That is where everything failed. They maintained it. You understand? So what am I saying here? These stooges we see in our lands today, they are defending the Fulani interests. That is why Omahi, all of them are mad. Him and his brother, look at them. They are mad at Nnamdi Kanu, at IPOB. Because they know that we are opening the people's eyes. What they want is to continue to turn our people back to just what the Fulanis turned the public. The Almajiris, they turn them into Almajiris. The Fulani, they are giving them the idea, your people, they are so wise. So what you are going to do, subjugate them with poverty. So that they can become pliable. That is what they are doing. But they don't know that, as I said, we carry energy. They cannot do us like that. There is nothing they can do. So these agents of divisions, they are everywhere in our land. In the name of politicians, in the name of clergymen and women, in the name of, when you see them, you think that they have your progress at heart as a people. No, they don't have. What they are doing is they are doing the biddings of their masters. That is it. That is it. If not, why can't any of them, any of all these politicians, why can't they come and say, okay, let us please, IPOB, let us debate, open debate, without, polite, open, civilized debate in the presence of people. Now you tell me why this Biafra is the best option for us, and I will tell you why Nigeria is the best option for us. That is what we have been expecting. Our leader have been crying for this. Oh, how many years? None of them came out. But from the sideline, they will be saying rubbish, talking rubbish as if they are with us, but they are agents of division. Agents of division in the sense that, they make some of our people to be ignorant so that they will be fighting against what we are doing. What we are doing is to liberate our minds, the mindset of our people from ignorance, so that instead of having a trillionaire, a billionaire, one person, one billionaire in a village, instead everybody become thousandaires and live well. Collective wellness. Collectively, you live well. There will be electricity for everybody. Our leader said we are restoring a nation whereby there will be no generator. Can't you understand that? There will be hospitals. It will be, somebody advocated why it will be against the law for you as a politician to be sick and they fly you abroad. No. Because when there is no generator, When there is darkness, when there is a power failure, and the Prime Minister of Biafra, no electricity in his house, the following day he will make sure that there is he will solve the problem by force. We are trying to restore a nation whereby you don't become engineer in the office, no, but in the field. Not unlike what you have today in Nigeria. Oh, this is engineer, doctor, professor. He have inside one air-conditioned office, even inside the office there is a bedroom where he used to sleep with bed, where he used to sleep with a woman in his office. And he's an engineer. He don't even know what is going on in the field. We have engineers we should have engineers that it will be in the field. Some will be beating you. You will be directing on how to build that bridge by yourself. You will be directing it. You are the engineer. You're not being in the office. God Almighty. People don't understand what we mean. They don't understand. But these agents of divisions, they are trying to divide your mindset, your brain, from focusing to our vision. You start something by having a vision. That is it. Some people that say, no, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just dreaming. Oh, you think it's easy? Oh, you think it's easy to build a nation? Who is it? Is it easy for how many years now? We know that nothing is easy. It depends on the vision you have. During the start of American Revolution, they know many, even Britain and others, they laugh at them, say, look at these miscreants. Because George Washington, they didn't have army. They are minutesmen. People that they don't know how to shoot a gun, that time. They just train them by one person will, put a gunpowder and just shoot it. Boom. They didn't know. They don't have regular army. How do you think you can defeat this British army with their navy, the best navy in the whole world that time? But no, it's not. What matters is the vision. Once you have the vision, now you work towards it. You work towards it. When Fidel Castro ran into the bush, even Batistuta that time, the then president of Cuba, he was laughing at him, saying, look at this miscreant. I beg, leave him, he's inconsequential. No person, they don't even care to even talk about or do anything about him. But he was there in the bush, in the forest, armed with a transmitter, radio transmitter, with which he is broadcasting. As we are shouting long voice in the wilderness. These people, out of their pride, they overlook many big things, but they call it small things. Fidel Castro was speaking to the people through transistor radio transmitter. That time, in the 50s. And people were listening. Peasants were listening. They were trickling, coming to him, one after the other. Everyone will say, why do you come now? He say, what you are saying is truth. We need to fight for our future generations. And they were trickling in until they become a formidable force. They started launching, guerrilla warfare, hit and run. And Batistuta, with the help of America at that time, they will bombard everywhere. These people, they were there. They were there until they started growing. They started growing. Before Batistuta could realize it became too late, and they pursued Batistuta from Havana. Do you see it? So what we are doing, many people have been casting aspersions. No, leave these are jobless people. Now they are no more calling jobless people. There are no more. We are no more miscreants to them, right? Are we? What we are doing is something. If you study history, you see it is done many places. America, you are enjoying today. It play like this. People became and say, no, how can we, out of our annoyance, American Revolution started. The intellectuals that time, no, how can you don't have a regular military? How do you train all these small boys? They don't even know how to manipulate gun. You don't even have gun. They will continue stipulating your failures or your weak points. How can you face Almighty Britain? How can you do this? The same thing today. No. How do you think? How will you face Nigerian military? How will you face this? How you don't have this? If you have all these things, there is no need for you to fight. There wouldn't have been no need for you to fight if we have all these things at our disposal. We would have used it to even better our lives. So no need. But because we are denied all these things, that is why we are now trying to get it. It sounds like a joke, but we are reaching there. You understand? We are reaching there, little by little. And do you know one thing? As the heavy-handedness of the governments, let me say the Nigerian governments, the way they bomb, anything that happen, the way they treat our people, the way they continue killing, slaughtering our people, it brings people more, it opens more people's eyes. People that didn't believe before, they say, okay, this is what IPOB have been saying since now. I repent, I join them. This is one thing they don't know. I am giving them expo. That is it. So we have reached a point of no return. We have crossed the river Rubicon. I talked about agents of division today. We should not allow these people to divide us. We have a vision. Call it a dream. But that dream will come to pass. In a Biafra whereby there will be no generator. It's a vision. And we shall work towards it. In a Biafra whereby no person, no politician will go out to treat himself. When you cannot go out to treat yourself, you better build state-of-the-art hospitals around you. That is it. So you don't loot. Because if you loot the money, the day you have a kidney problem, you are not going anywhere. You die. So what is the need? Do you see what visions are? You have vision, you work towards it. When the American Revolution started, their mantra was, all men were born equal or are born equal. So you shouldn't take, profit on one another. You shouldn't be there. How can mainland Europe, how can some people say they have the God bring them to be lording it over others as kings and queens? They said, this rubbish, we are not going to be like that in America. So all men are born equal. If given equal opportunities, you will see that even people will perform ordinary. That person you call a peasant, ordinary peasant, or poor person, that person you call a miscreant, he will perform more than you. Albert Einstein, did you know that he never go formal school? Do you know that? Albert Einstein, the father of nuclear physics, he never attended formal education. He was following his father in his makeshift workshop as a peasant, poor peasant. His father was there doing one. If he touch this, he bring this, touch this, he will see another thing. He said, that is how he started, trial by error, touching this, doing that, and he developed a concept, a theory, a nuclear theory that is guiding many things, nuclear physics to today, making a nuclear bomb. Do you see that? So everybody should be equal, or should be given equal opportunities. If you fail, it becomes your fault. It's no more nobody's fault. You shouldn't blame the government because you have been given equal opportunities. Why is it that even if you are Okada rider, you travel abroad, now you start making it, because that is where you have a level playing ground. At least you find a job. You could find a job. You could do something with your brain. At least you could function as a human being. Things you cannot do. At least you have electricity. Things you couldn't do in Nigeria, you will be doing it. You find out yourself that you can do this because you have the amenities and the level playing ground for it. This is where I'm going to stop. And before I open my lines, I will go on few minutes break, please, before I open my lines.
Radio Biafra will come. There be no place for evil men. Radio Biafra will come. All evil men will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Biafra is coming very soon. You have broken, didn't invade your house. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa. In the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike worldwide, I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. By give us Eastern Security Network in the whole of Biafra land. We are happy, we rejoice now. There is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Oh, Biafra is our motherland. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra. Roll a piece of fire.
See them, they watching us. We hear them as they calling us miscreant, jobless, terrorists, scammers. It's our real name. We are the miscreant, we are jobless, and we are terrorists. We are scammers. We must scam you, or for you scam. All on this, we must get you down. Honest, honest in your shit. Honest, no forgiveness, no forgiveness. We must get you down. Oh, you saboteurs, do your worst, come do your worst. The governors, you sold us out. Evil kings, hungry fools, slave kings, shameless fools, brought evil men to Biafra land, a holy land, a blessed land. So kill us all, then you will fade. I build Biafra rising. Honest in your shit. Honest, oh my goodness. Bande fundiara. Oh my goodness, Chukwa Biafra beko. This year, I say this year, I say freedom for me, for you. Wake up, stand up, do, our keys in our hands. We open, we enter. This year, no stopping us. The kings, his blood, fighting us, killing us in a long game of honest in your shit. Honest, oh my goodness. Bande fundiara. Oh my goodness, Chukwa Biafra beko.
The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away.
That spirit is coming into the show me the spirit. Yesterday night, before that this broadcast this morning, that is coming. See, any day they decide to remember what you people do to pay you people back. All this government is only one day. All of you will die. Yes, and inside the bush. Standing up. Any Fulani will get that is back. On the bell with Allah. So Biden, I respect you as the number one. You cannot be a leader to use that corona eyes and receive 7,000 over almost 8,000 police from us. You see? To China, and you are there, you are waiting, and United Nations are waiting to call them. Get them with these people. Any day people call them to come to United Nations. That day, generation will never forget what they will see there. Therefore, take a peek around this message. Do you see Luke chapter 9, from verse 1 to end? Do you see verse 1, verse 2, verse 6, verse 20, verse 23? Verse 25, verse 26, verse 35, verse 44, and verse 62, underline 62. David has done up to say, this is the kingdom of heaven and earth. Biafra. Nobody can take it away from us. What do you want? You see, there is that Jesus Christ people are talking about. He has returned. Oh, look at another element. Apollo chapter 2, from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 7, verse 8, verse 9?
Mazi, please round up.
Okay, sir. All the religious leaders. Even allow me when you Biafra for father, but we bishop for my now when they come for the next so couple of people trying to do what? Then I get them with try Biafra. unu weta onye anyị n'ezinụlọ n'ime ala ndị mbụ ya na Jonathan Chinedu oh yeah Biafra.
Oh hey Biafra, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. You know, we have agents of division in our midst in the name of all these politicians and the Ohaneze Ndibo. People that are telling us anytime we talk about liberation, they say, no, you are calling for war. And they are presiding over our continuous emasculation, our continuous decimation, but gradual one. Whenever you talk about Igbo Biafra, they say, 5 eastern states. But all this, they continue shrinking our land, shrinking us. It will never be better for them, honestly. They don't raise no objection. What matters to them is their political offices, their political positions and political futures. That is what matters to them. Instead of defending their people, no way. We have Igbo people in Kogi, in Benue, Igbo. Now they are answerable to the North. They are called North. And whenever you want to call, they say, no. For the interest of one Nigeria, don't talk. We are being decimated, killed in our farmlands. All these governors, what they are saying, it is farmers' headers clash. Oh God Almighty. Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
Okay.
Please, can you off your radio? I'm hearing my voice at the background. Can you off your radio?
Okay.
Listen, we should not be telling it and talking it every day. Once you call, make sure either you depart from where your radio is or you turn it off immediately. It's disturbing the flow. Go on, my brother, go on. Are you there? No, it's not. You see, before he can turn off his radio, do this and that, his airtime is off. Do you see what we are saying? You know, we should understand to be disciplined and to do things accordingly. Please, caller on direct line, are you there? Caller on direct line, can you hear me? I don't know. I pick the call. No need. So we must continue. You know, somebody asked question. I listened when our leader was speaking. Caller, can you hear me?
Good evening to you, my brother. Good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Kikabiyama, that will reside in the highest heaven, will continue to be with us and keep us moving forward. My name is Sugo. I am calling from my location. Mazi, thank you. You see, the agents of division, there are so many of them. And it's good as we are discussing it this evening so that as we are mentioning them by their names, they will know where they fall into and the kind of work they are doing. Not only governors, not only the people that found them in the corridor of power that is fighting against the children of light that wants to be free. Mas, I want to say, even the evil journalists in our land that is supporting evil, they are also the agent of division. Because I see no reason why somebody will see the truth and he will continue to be tactful in saying the truth. It's not done. Truth are being said. Call a spade Because the word of Chukwu Kikabiyama said that it is only the truth that is meant to set humankind free. So if you are painting the truth, you are working for the devil and you are an agent of darkness. The reason why the zoo is in this big mess today, I can boldly tell you that the zoo journalists are contributing, let me say, 50% of the mess that the zoo is into today, because they knew the truth, not that they don't know the truth. So you couldn't believe that yesterday I mentioned this at Mazi Nnamdi program. There is a particular radio station, I will not mention the name, so that the zoo will not go after this. They are making mockery of the Zoological Republic, say that their president traveled. The other one say when the president traveled, now we are expecting the president to come back. When is he going to come back? The other one say they just make mockery of the zoo because they know the truth. At the end of everything, they laugh. They say that they are using, that this country, the rulers in the zoo, they are using the masses to play. Yes, these are presenters. They know the truth. So I am saying this agent of division in our land and the ones that is in our midst, you better repent, because you are contributing to the sufferings of the masses.
Hello?
You are the reason why the masses are sharing tears.
Caller on WhatsApp, hold on, I'll come to you. Just caller on WhatsApp, hold on, I will come to you. Stop shouting, hello, hello.
The right thing is for you to call a spade a spade. The citizens say that they want to be free. You have no right to detain them. The masses are lamenting, crying. They say they don't want the structure of the zoo is no longer containing us. By the way, the zoo doesn't have any structure for anyone to stay. And that is the reason why the people that is participating in the zoo politics, one came to radio yesterday, were lamenting. If you see how this one was preparing for 2023, he said it's going to be war. Then I told him that you mentioned IPOB on your discussion. He said at the end now, IPOB people will be jubilating because I say that what they are saying is the truth. Yes, you know that IPOB are saying the truth. What the leadership of IPOB and IPOB body saying is simple truth. There is no road for you to be there. So you better join the right thing. You better ask for your freedom. Instead of saying 2023 that if you don't give Igbo presidency, it's going to be war. Who are you going to war with? They will kill you. So I am using this opportunity to send a message to every one of us that the right thing that needs to be done is what we are looking for. Everybody must go his own way. For the start, Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiyama will continue to be with every one of you for doing this divine work in this our own time. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You know, the voice of the people is the voice of God. These people that call themselves elders in our land, that always know more than everybody. What they want is what we shall follow. Let me tell you one thing. They are not more elders or elderly than God. There was a time the Israelis, they have judges as kings, that is prophets, judging them. As, you know, they didn't have king. Now, a time came, the Israelis, they were looking at other countries around them, that they had kings. And Israel rise up, the people rose up and said, look, Saul, make us a king. Samuel, make for us a king. Samuel, looking as an elder that knows everything, he was, he was annoyed and sad and said, how can these people be asking for a king, whereas God is their king? He went back to cry to God because as an elder now, he knows everything. So why should these people, be asking for a king? Whereas he himself, as a prophet of God, he is there to always bring the prophets judging them. But God, what did God tell him? He said, listen to the voice of the people. Leave all these things, listen to the voice of the people. As they say they want king, give them king, finish. So, These people don't understand. They will go to read the Bible, say they are Christian, but they don't understand even what they read. The voice of the people is the voice of God. We are being marginalized in Nigeria. Maybe they are not suffering it, not maybe. They can endure being brutalized privately, but they give them crumbs. But not we cannot, support it. We want to be who we were before. Who are you to tell us that you know more than everybody? Every time they will say, no, even if you put it's only very fraction of people that are asking for this Biafra. Now you tell them, okay, I agree, only fraction of people, but let us have referendum. Instead of you, every time you come, you conclude as you all know, you knows everything. You are all knowing. All knowing. You knows everything. Now you always conclude. No, the people that are talking about this Biafra, they are only very few. It's not all people. These are just very few jobless people. Okay, I agree. We agree. Are we arguing? Prove us wrong now. Tell us so that we. Why not carry? Why not say, okay, let us hold this referendum, plebiscite. You want Biafra or you want Nigeria? Now, if we lose, we go and sit down. But you will not do it. You will stay there. You'll be saying, no, it is only a fraction of people. Who are you to conclude that? Who are you to conclude that? Because you people are agents of divisions. You only dividing and conquer for your masters. Do you understand that? This is no more time for one person who will come and conclude everything. It's no more time for that. We have passed that stage. What we want is total separation, liberation, total liberation from that quagmire we call Nigeria. That is the only thing we want, nothing more. I'm still taking calls. For your information, I'm still taking calls. You can still call and give your submission, please. There is something people ask our leader. It's understandable. People are clamoring for, let us show example with one governor at least, this and that. Yes. It's normal. It's annoying what they are doing. But there's one thing our leader told them. He said, can you handle the repercussion? I can, but can you handle it? That thing he said, it is very deep. There is something, our people sometimes, they can act on emotions. What it means is this: we can easily attack a governor and even bring him down, but the repercussion, people that will turn around and say, "Hey, look at ordinary police that the young men are killing," which they are shouting. Hey, Igbo people, now so Biafra go be killing your people. Now so they have people ready to blow everything out of proportion. Do you remember Ike Kwemado's being asked question in Germany? Do you remember? Only that, do you remember? People, the whole Nigeria blew it out of proportion. He's a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. These were the people that were telling us every time that, Nigeria government is not your problem. Your regional politicians are accountable. Hold them accountable. And now we try to hold one of them, just ask a little question, not even holding accountable. And all hell break loose. He is no more a senator representing Enugu. Is it Enugu South, Enugu part of Enugu? But he become now the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And even you see people start, people that were clamoring for, let us do this. Some of them, no, it shouldn't have been like that. They have agents of divisions coming into us, trying to put division. So when we are talking about holding all these governors responsible, it comes with something, repercussions, which we should be ready to take. That is what our leader meant. Only if you are really reasonable, you can understand it. Though it's annoying, because all these people, what they are doing in our land, they vehemently defending the Fulani, directly calling even many the attacks that are being IPOB is our people, whereas the Fulani, they are defending their people. Do you see agents of divisions in our land? Do you see agents of divisions in our land? They are dividing us so that their masters, their Fulani masters, will take advantage and praise them and give them more positions. That is what is happening. We are still taking calls. I will be right back.
Governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Your friend is coming very soon. Are you heartbroken? Did they invade your house? I got a good news for you. Your friend is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi Johnathan. Good evening, sir, from here.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, thank you for your good work. Thank you for the bread of life you used to give us every day. My submission this afternoon is the particular point this one I want to raise is the stooge, the saboteur, and the slave master in our land, be the governors. Like you said, what your father told you during the Biafran war. I thought that this way growing up, I used to thought rich men that some of them have brain. Now we are shouting, Fulani is coming, clean us. Everybody now leave, I don't care. But I want to ask those governors, those senators, those big men, that when this clash happen now, for example, this food they are cooking happen now, who will lead the Okada man, or you people call miscreant? Are we the ones that are going to lose all these fat race companies, people, all these hotel people? And the same thing that the Fulani go on do 1967, you still do it now by siphoning all your money. Like now in Nigeria, if you want to open an account now, or if your SIM card lost, it will take you process as if you are traveling to the moon just to buy a SIM card. Just to get a SIM card. Don't you people know this thing that the Fulani are planning is just to destroy us? And yet the governors will see, we calling AK-47, AK-11, AK-1117. Just imagine. And they claim themselves a governor. Afraid of a Fulani, it's just like we from my African immigrants come to America and now dominate American people. If we see one American will come out, take off finish everybody. Fulani came 18 something that even America have a university in 1814. Fulani control everything, and Fulani come and say Fulani doesn't have a boundary. That every Fulani from every land, Nigeria is a nationality. And all the intellectual in our land, everywhere, nobody can talk. Nobody can talk. And you see some people will tell you that it's not possible for them to conquer us. This is conquer already, since your governor cannot talk. And like you said, Mazi, I asked a IPL, a NEPA person here, is it difficult to build electricity? Like in America, every day they have light. They say electricity is easy thing a country can build. And in Nigeria didn't know that electricity, with electricity, individual we create something. Like the way our children now in Biafra land, somebody will just use carton and make a generator. Just imagine when we have selling electricity. We don't even need that crude oil. Do all the successful countries in the world, do they have crude oil? I never see one country that have crude oil they will enjoy. Look at Venezuela. Venezuela. I watch one YouTuber, an American YouTuber that used to travel. $10. He changed it 14 million Venezuela per peso. $10. 14 million. And this is the way Nigeria is heading to now. And some people will be saying ESN, and the worst part of it, you see some people living abroad in America, talking against this against our formidable ESN that is protecting our land. Sometimes, Mazi, if somebody is not listening to Radio Biafra, I don't think the person will really understand what is going on in our land. That's why I like Yoruba people. Yoruba people, they'll be pretending they listen to Radio Biafra more than we even Biafra. They listen to Radio Biafra complete, and they're exercising it. But our own is fault. If I are fault, who are you? When do you come to America to come and be my coordinator? When do you come to America? Just imagine. In leadership, does it concern anybody when you come to America or when you don't come to America? But because of that jealousy that is drawing in the Igbo down, a whole Igbo great race, like he is saying now, somebody's American, somebody say United Nations the other day, say like you said 10 years ago, that the Igbo race, if something is not done now, Igbo race will go in extinction. Because in America, somebody will be angry for you speaking in children Igbo. Angry. And I now sit down and ask myself, Chinese were not successful than them, even here in America. India, we are not successful than them. But they bold of their language. And the one that even surprised me most is Spanish, Mexico. Mexico that is a stone throw from America. But 24 words they speak their language. And they speak pure America more than our people. Our people will be saying, in America, don't speak like America. How do I speak like America? How do I speak like America? The Americans tell you that they don't understand English I'm speaking with them? Because what? We like to bring ourselves down. So that they will know that you belong. Look at one of our brothers did a show in Facebook this afternoon, this morning, saying that our people will see people die in Mediterranean, and people say going to that road. And surprisingly, I see somebody come from my whole America here and be saying that only fool way, Mediterranean, come on, America, Nigeria. Come on, man. In America, don't tell me the kind of reason that kind of person that calling. Tell me the kind of reason that person see. And somebody that passed that literacy told you that out of 150, 138 die. And somebody call in America and say, okay, it better make you go that will die in Nigeria. And I say, those energy people need to go literacy. Why can't you join it and push all these politicians in Nigeria so that everybody will enjoy? Because we like already made. Already, sometimes I ask myself, does it mean the way other people take oath cities in America? Does it mean other people didn't say the same thing? Because I studied the history of this country. They fought, they suffer. They suffer program this country. The way everywhere is fine now. Everywhere is beautiful. I do research of this America. These people tarafu, these people suffer, die, sacrifice. But no, we would like to come and take picture in downtown and post it in Facebook. I'll be putting our people back home. Hyper. If it's a reasonable people, a reasonable country, 7,500 pennies. Everybody will be on the street. Everybody will be on the street, but now everybody say back home because it's not their children. Mazi, the worst thing that will happen to anybody is to just pretend and support this one Nigeria. I don't care if you build 4-story building. I don't care if you build a stadium, Ibana Island. Okay, your Ibana Island. Twitter took their headquarters to Ghana. PZ took their own headquarters from Nigeria since it already entered to Ghana.
They know that Nigeria is collapsing. It's for sure. They know that.
Listen, the way Venezuela, Nigeria doesn't have oil than Venezuela. $10 is 14 million for Venezuela. Venezuela is just close to America. Yeah, $10. Tell me how many dollars would be? Maybe $10 would be like 14 million in Nigeria. If the is not okay. Fly don't know. They don't understand nothing, Mazi. In America, yeah, every state have one thing or the other. They not know them for every state. Like some states, Arkansas, like rice, Texas, cow. Some states, Indiana and Chicago and Ohio, corn, and they producing many things. And people don't know all these little tax we are paying in the Western world. They are generating more money than all this good oil. Yes. If you buy everything, if you buy something $2, you scratch you swap your card, they take tax 50 cents. You buy this one, you buy car, they take tax 7%. You buy house, they take tax. If you want to calculate your 401k, you pay tax. You want to buy clothes, you pay tax. They generate more money than this good oil. That's why they're giving you people visa. Everybody, once we are pumping their money, you know this little manpower tax we are paying. Mazi, the highest miracle they have done to me for me to listen to Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, if you listen to Radio Biafra, you will see the clear picture of where Biafra will be, how Biafra will be when Biafra come. I know those governors, the way they kill Samedo in Liberia, that's why they will chop all this governor head when they come, because they thought maybe this one is NSAS or this one is 1967. No, we are ready. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you. We must continue. You know, division is the worst thing. The agents of division, they are always there in order to make sure that a people don't progress. Look at the NSAS protests as a... Okay, let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I thank you and I thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his work and all the work you and the others platform is doing for us. My name is Ikechukwu. Hello?
Go on. We are listening. The whole world is listening. Go on.
Yeah. So, my name is Ikechukwu Udemezue, and I live in Ghana from Teje. What I'm talking about is regarding to what he asked now, the percussion. The percussion, I'm talking about the percussion. My suggestion over the percussion is, I think what we need to prevent the percussion, because our struggle now is no need any mistake at all like before. So I'm suggest if we can arrange, but this thing will be for our leader and the upper hand arrangement. That's what I need. Obuna, our leader, make proper arrangement for regional revolution. Then, what we need? So, the people here secure enu na mili. Secure enu na mili. Then we use a regional referendum secure all the entire borders at once. Then by then it can affect the governors and the politicians. But before that, we need to make arrangements between Plateau and Igodo, where we are border reach from Ore. To make, because this thing can go ahead and we lead end of the discussion to have our freedom. So to attack them is not an easy thing that we can just do it. But any individual get the man to do anything or we don't know the person, then that one is okay. Then we can still we can still take over the challenges. So that is my opinion and suggestion about that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Let me tell people we are not attacking anybody. We are ESN. Caller, what's up? Just hold on, I'm coming. ESN is there to flush out
okay, sir.
in our bush. I say hold on and he cut. What's up? I don't know. So what am I saying? Just like unknown gunmen, we don't know who they are. They just came and started doing something.
Mazi, hello, sir.
Okay, caller on WhatsApp. Go on. Caller on
Hello,
WhatsApp.
sir.
Go on. Caller
Sir.
on WhatsApp. Can you hear
Sir,
me? Go on.
Thank you for your good work here. Yes, sir. I'm hearing you, sir. I'm hearing you, sir. I thank you for the good work you are doing for us in Biafra land. I thank even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every IPOP member. I thank everybody. Hello?
Please go on. You are talking
I can hear you,
to
sir.
the whole world. Stop shouting hello. I hate this. You are not speaking to individual. You
Okay,
are speaking
sir.
to the whole world. If I'm not hearing you, I will tell you. Go on.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I want to thank you for the good work you are doing for us in our Biafra land. I thank even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I want to make a suggestion. Even this so-called governance in our land. If Biafra come, hello.
Can you go on?
Hello, sir. Yeah. So all these governors are doing all these governors now. They are wickedness. Hello, sir. If Biafra comes now, what is our plan to do to do them? Or so because our guy is signing on at this Biafra.
Ignorante oge our leader kuru oku in the morning. Very early morning.
No, sir, no.
That is it. You need to go and listen to it because he addressed that. Okay?
Sir, I didn't listen to it.
No, you need to listen to it. He addressed that. Okay, where are you calling from?
No, sir.
Your network is not stable and you are distracted.
Okay.
Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Good evening from here, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I will start like this. Land of the rising sun, we never cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our life or we shall all perish. We shall protect our life from all fools. But if the price is dead for we hold there, then let us retire the shield of fear. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
This is the highest oath I ever take in my life. I'm very proud of it. My name is Chukwuebuka and I'm from Onore. Onore is in Obunakpugu. In Obunakpugu is in Kano West, Enugu Province. I'm a good student. I'm a good student of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you also. I'm part of this, and Biafra is part of me. I will be happy if I'm enlisted in anything to protect my father's land.
Okay.
This is my phone number in case of anything.
Okay.
I'm very young. Thank you very much.
You cannot be enlisted on air. This is not how to do it. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other way around, please?
Send me inbox me. So just send me your name. This is the person. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you. We must continue. We must continue. What we are doing is something that has been done in history. It is not something that comes out of the blue. You know, people that are marginalized, you don't want us, you feel that, okay, let me pick this call. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, are you there?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan.
Yes.
No, caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. No, caller on WhatsApp, I'm not talking to you. Hold on first. I have somebody before you, please. Caller on direct line, go on.
Mazi Johnathan, good evening. It's your brother to call you from my location here. Mazi, I just appreciate you for your good job, and I appreciate our leader for the wonderful job that OPK is using to liberate us from this dungeon, this cemetery called Nigeria. And I appreciate IPOB worldwide. Mazi, I think it's time when somebody call you and start listening to his device, you cut him off. Because this radio, this gospel that we are preaching, the white people are listening to it. Not only Biafrans, the whole world is listening to it. Imagine somebody that they introduced in this radio. Let's say a white man or a white woman being introduced in this radio the first time, and then he said, okay, let him listen, and then he's listening, watching somebody who has become a man enough to know that when you call, you get out from where you are listening, from your listening device, or you turn it off, or you make it very pitiful for the moderator.
Our leader have been teaching us right from the time he started broadcasting. I don't know, but we must continue.
Since our leader was preaching, he has been complaining about this thing. This is the people want to go to war. Our people are ready. What does you call this radio that you know that the world is listening, and then you making it comfortable both for the moderator, both for the people that is listening as well? This is what our leader has been shouting for the past how many years? Our people are still repeating it. Come on, radio, you will call. Go away from your listening device so that we that is listening can understand where you're coming from. You are shouting hello. Go and listen and see how irritated he is. Irritate. Mazi, one thing I want to say here is there's I don't know, we just want to confirm this news that is we are getting now, that Kaduna Deputy Commissioner of Police is being caught supplying ammunition to bandits. So I don't know. We are just waiting to see.
Please, I cannot. This thing. Let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I saw that photo. I don't believe that, because that same photo has been there for, if not since last year. You know, that original photo. I think it was somebody, a fake policeman, caught. You know, as far as something doesn't come with, I have seen that photo since more than, if not going to 1 year even. I have seen that photo, so I don't believe that. It's the same photo. Are you there?
Yes, even me myself, to be honest with you, when I saw somebody send it to me, I said that I really doubt it. The first thing I said to my friends is because Erifa is Boko Haram himself. Does it mean that this man didn't know when he went to do this? I doubt it, but I just say it so that we see. Because, the reason why I said it up here, I know it's because of this Pantama. The man that is, the man, one of their...
Do you think that real Boko Haram sponsors inside the government, they will arrest them? They are the people calling the shots. Rufa is there, Pantama is there. He's still on they are there, all of them. All of them are there. I don't know. They are all there doing their thing. So, they will just arrest one fake person or any person that they parade. Nigerian thing. They will parade anything. So all these things is the people, the Boko Haram, real Boko Haram sponsors are staunch. They are the presidency. They are there. Go on, my brother. Yes.
Mazi, I really doubt it a little bit because I know that Erifa himself is the main architect of the whole thing. But I said it just because, this pandemic, when his own news break out, people were doubting it. So when even the news, some of the news said it, and later on, they threatened them and they come to apologize that it's not real. But it's later become real. So, when we see things like that, we just push it out to see. Because, the zoo, Chiheni Lebia, the way they denied that they didn't print money. When officials said the whole world that they print money, they denied it and later on they agree. That is why we are in this radio electing our people that if you are supporting, if you think Nigeria will rescue you, and if you think there is anything coming out from Nigeria, if you think Nigeria is good, or Nigeria will be redeemed, or there is no anyhow Nigeria will become good in future, you are wasting your time. You are just killing your destiny, and you are lying to yourself. And the whole world knows this. The whole world knows everything. The whole world knows Nigeria more than we know because of one or two things. That is why they allow. They shut their media and watch genocide being committed against innocent people in their own land. But we are going to stop them, no matter what, no matter how it is. We are going to stop them. Just that we will never kill our people. And let them understand one thing. We are asking them, why are they wasting time to bring this war? Why are they wasting time? I think before even they will go to their mosque and come out, they will start killing our people. But now, why are they wasting time? Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We must continue. It's a very big question. People don't understand what IPOB is doing. They say IPOB is bringing war. They don't know that IPOB is even is bringing peace to Biafrans. They don't know. Because of what you are doing, they are afraid to attack our people. Before, when there was no IPOB, our people, they are very cheap in the north. They can kill, because no person talks. No person, is it Ohanes and Debo, that you give Ghana must go. And they will just no, for the interest of one Nigeria. They will laugh. After all, it doesn't concern them. The lives of the people, it doesn't concern them. But today, do now. Because we are here. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Please go on.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Good evening. My name is Ifan Chuku Madabuchi Ezu, and I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. My brother, thank you very much. I want to start with some points of your submission, like the one which says agents of distraction. You see, when the unknown gunmen, broke the prison in Owerri, they directly put it on IPOB so that they wouldn't take the pains or explain why they do that covert operation by themselves, to divert the attention people are giving to that thing, and to put it as a blame on IPOB. And then, can you imagine that a sitting governor, Governor Devil Omahi, have to lie to protect the Fulanis? Fulanis made operation, kill our people, between Ebonyi and the Benue State. The sitting governor has to lie that it's not Fulani. Any human being that would, any Nigerian, because if you're a Nigerian, you know the Fulani intonation and the Benue, they speak like us somehow. And then you hear somebody saying he's a Biafran boy. He's a Biafran boy. That is attempt by Umahi to distract attention of our people, to asking questions, where are you, and this is happening. And he said it's not the Fulani, so nobody will bother him. And another one, like that one, is where DSS. Our leader said this thing in the morning, and in the afternoon, towards evening, it happened. That DSS robbed a bank, albeit with some of the rascals that called themselves cultists, and then they went and planted Biafran flag. Just imagine. And they caused mayhem and robbed people and destroyed things. And the DSS want to pin it on IPOB to distract our people, who they see that people are opening their eyes and listening and asking questions. Oh, they want to paint us black. You cannot paint us black, but because any Biafran, either young or old, who have known what we have suffered in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria since 1966 till date, we know that we don't belong there. We don't have any portion there, and we must live there. So you can do all maneuver you want to distract us, but we know where we are going. We are going home. We are going to take our destiny and our future into our hands. And then, my brother, I want to touch this thing that is raging now. This thing I can call Penis Gate. My people, 7,221 penises were shipped to China from Nigeria. Now, the first question is, who are these? Who are being killed and kidnapped by just standing on the way, on the road, like you're kidnapped and burst into a bus or military vehicle or Black Maria or Red Maria, and nobody sees you again. And our people, being of good hope, will think that he is in detention somewhere. You don't know that Son of Man has died and lost his manhood, even in death. And then the next question will be, where is their internal organs? You know that when they harvest penis, they've harvested the internal organs. And our people are saying, like you said in one of your analysis here or comments here, that some people are saying IPOB is bringing war. In what kind of situation are we losing 7,221 men if it's not war? So you're waiting when a bomb is ejected from fighter and it lands in your head on your house, then you know we are in a battle, that they're killing you. The only thing is that the Fulanis have been waging war against Biafrans, against the South, and especially Biafrans, since during 1960 to date. The only difference is that we haven't joined the battle. The battle is raging against us. And again, we were talking about war. How many pogroms have happened to our people in the north since 1970? Let's not go far back behind. How many? It is intense. More than 30 pogroms. Pogrom is mass slaughter of a group of people, especially ethnic group, as we are in the north. So they're slaughtering us in those pogroms. They're slaughtering us since this agitation of Biafra. She said, let's put it since 2015, because that's when the thing has become uncontrollable. If you remember, there was a time Buhari or whoever is in his seat was saying he was going to probe Obasanjo. Do you know what Obasanjo told him? Touch me and I will tell them how you killed the Igbos. So Obasanjo and co, those who know intelligence in Nigeria, know who owns these 7,221 penises, but they will not say. because we are the sacrificial lambs for the unity of Nigeria. But God in heaven has said it's enough, because what God revealed is what we want to cure. He wants to cure Nigeria of this madness by showing us that they are cutting our people's penises, harvesting of our organs. Because when our leaders say it in the radio, they will time it propaganda. Are we sending penis by ourselves to China by means of propaganda? So, my people, it is a time that we have to make a paradigm shift of our thinking in our psyche to know that a war is being waged on us. It never stopped. Even our senator, the honorable senator, the only honorable I know as a senator in Biafra land, coming from Biafra land, and in Baribe said, in some people's head, they have still fighting the war of 67. So the war started in 67 in earnest, with pogrom in 66, and then the war started in 67 in earnest. Some people are still in that mode fighting us. But me and you are thinking that we are in a country, not knowing that we are in a war. But it's time we wake up to that effect. So my people, to conclude this, and I'm saying awareness, support for ESN, to at least they are the last line of defense. And it will be foolhardy for us in any capacity we can not to support them. Don't make any mistake. We are at war, they are killing us, but we have to do something. And that's support people who have volunteered to do the job. We get them tools. So, my brother Jonathan, I have to say this because I want to tell our people our situation requires poetic connotation or explanation so that people can, music sometimes have a way of teaching. And like in religion, music can be prayers. So in this our quest, I want people, if you can, if you have internet-enabled device, if you go to YouTube, you type Bob Marley / Zimbabwe with lyrics, then you will see a number that Bob Marley made about the liberation of Zimbabwe in the 80s. But I want you to put Biafra in anywhere you hear Zimbabwe, and then you read the lyrics of that song. You know that it's very much appropriate to our situation in Biafra now. And the first song, the first stanza or first line of that song, it says, "Every man got the right to decide his own destiny. In this judgment there is no partiality," and on and on and on. Then you will read the lyrics or listen to the lyrics, you know that this is for us to liberate Biafra. Yeah. So thank you, my brother, and I shout out to our brothers in defending the homeland. I say God bless and protect you all, and God bless and protect all Biafrans working in earnest to restore the land of the rising sun, God's own country, Biafra. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. We must continue. These people that are these agents of the caliphate that say always misrepresenting what we are doing, that we are calling for war. I have said it before. There is, it's a very, very shrewd. They are, they play politics with everything. They are serving themselves. Let me tell you what they are doing. I said it before. They know that we are being killed. Look at how many pennies that caller on WhatsApp. I'll come to you, please. Hold on. 7,000 plus. Some people, some wars, they can fight war for 3 years. They never kill up to 7,000 people. But this is this is what they killed in our land. These are of certainly they are Biafrans. 7,000 plus Benesis is what? 7,000 men. Do you understand that? That they decimated. And somebody is there telling me that we are not at war. Because they is not touching them. That is why they want us to continue on this quagmire. Even if they are decimating us, that is not their problem because it's not touching them. Open war can touch all of them. open war. You can touch them, and that is what they are preventing. Not that they love you, they want your goodness. If they want your goodness, they are preventing people, Igbo people in the north. How dare you? What we are doing is more better for them, because the Fulani don't dare it. You understand? The Fulani don't dare. That is it. Please, caller on WhatsApp. I beg your pardon. Let me pick this caller on direct line first. Caller on direct line. Can you go on? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Thanking you, another president. Yes, my name is Basil Thomas. I'm calling from Aba.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. The issue of these evil governors and even other sympathizers, maybe on their behalf, who are sympathizing with them, maybe we should take it easy or do one thing or the other for their own interest. We can draw a rightful example from the Bible. There are times when God allows the people of Israel to fight even against themselves, to show that the evil and bad ones are flushed out. So that is exactly where we should, even when they were coming out from Israel, from Egypt to the land of Canaan. There was a time Moses made a call, who is on the Lord's side, let him come at a particular area. Then those who were on the Lord's side came and they slaughtered the rest of them. So this is exactly the example we are going to carry out in this situation, because many both sympathizers who don't exactly know how we are in here. They maybe they are in America or abroad, maybe thinking that all is well, because that's they can be good. So the actual method our director is using is very wonderful and fantastic. And when we are going to deal with them, we wouldn't look back to know who is sympathizing or who is not. Like in the case of many idiots are sympathizing with them. They didn't know how much we are feeling in this hell called zoo where we find ourselves. So we wouldn't look at their faces, we wouldn't look at their feelings when the time comes. I thank God just brought this director. That is at the exact time. It's a prayer answered. Many people who are calling on God for vengeance or to rescue us. Actually, God, whoever that could not see the finger of God on Nnamdi Kanu, the person is not fit to live. In fact, he is not a man of God. That is why I hate many men of God, those who call themselves men of God this time. But from the time I heard the voice of that man of God on radio in 2013, I knew that something is coming up. But many people who call themselves men of God could not identify a man of God, the voice of God. Even some couldn't do that. Wouldn't even know God at all. They were singing they were going to heaven. Whether they will go to heaven with legs or with wings, I don't know. Whereas you cannot identify the voice of God and ordinary. So that is why I love the whole thing. That is the presence of God, or what the manifestation of God and our director. So I thank him. In fact, there is nothing that is enough to thank God for him. So I bless him and I bless the name of God who brought him at this time around. And I thank all of you for all your efforts in educating us every day.
Thank you.
We are waiting on the day.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We got your point. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on, please. My brother, you can go on.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan, and thank you very much for allowing me to call into your program this evening. And I bring greetings to everyone across the world who is listening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Obina. I'm calling from London. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for providing a lot of insight and detail with examples on the topic that you presented to us today on agent of divisions. You just nail it on the head. You've said it all. The only perspective I want to bring to our people tonight is just itemizing those things that you mentioned as well. Then I'll go down and give them my own example and submission as well. The agents of division that we have among us, they are political leaders. We know them already. They are governors. We know them already. The media house is the number one in the ranking of the agent of division that we have in the country. The media house, BBC Africa, be it BBC Igbo, be it BBC Hausa or Pidgin, they are the leader in media houses. When you talk about the channel TV presenters and the rest of them, Arise TV presenters and the rest of them, also the elite, those that we call elite, those that we call the educated, the professors, they know it all. They went to school, they have academic laurels, they have all the qualifications. They are also the agent of our division. Nobody told you that you attended Oxford University or whatever university you attended gives you wisdom. It's not equal to wisdom. Okay, so these people are also part of the agent of division as well. The top business owners, the Igbos that owns, they are champions in business industries. They are not contributing to the struggle. They are not even lending their voice to the struggle. They are not lending their resources to the struggle. They are also silently contributing to the division. They are also part of the agent of division that we have. Because if they bring their voice together, we will scare you. The pastors, the church leaders, or all the various associations that are not lending their voices and understanding that Nigeria is going to the mud and they keep silent, they are part of the agent of division that we have. Mazi, I want to shock us a little bit. Like you said earlier on, that Israel became an independent state in 1940. I can't remember exact year. Is it 48 or 46? Do you know that Israel today is 14th rank among the nations that contributed highest in their military capacity and arsenals? 14th. After becoming independent state about 70 years ago or so, they are 14th. Don't forget that their population is less than 10 million. How did they do this? They were tenacious. They believed that they would do it. They fought for the independent state. They fought for their freedom. They fought for everything with their life, with their body and their soul. And they also believe in their God, that they will get it. Today, I don't want to mention all the things that Israel have accomplished in all walks of life. And they are less than 10 million people. Mazi, there's a speech I want to re-echo to our people to give them hope tonight, if you permit me. Mazi, if you remember, the final speech made by Solomon Kalushi Malanga during the time he was being tried for killing, when he was fighting for the freedom in South Africa. Mazi, his speech brought me into tears. I know there was a movie they did about that, but I want to give us exact words that he used so that can give our people hope and inspire them. So they focus on this struggle. They will believe that we are closer to our results. We are closer to going home than they expected. He says that all he is fighting, they ask him, give us your final words before the judgment is passed. He says, all we are fighting is freedom for the children to learn, freedom for men to work, for mothers to love, for the nation to grow. That's all we want. He says that all he wants is equality for everyone. You see, I am one of the many, he continued, a foot soldier. There will be many, many more to follow. So there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from tally. There is no punishment that will be laid out in the court. No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people, because we will fight. We will continue to fight until all our people are free. Maybe he was talking to the white guy who is the judge. He says, maybe we can even free you. In our case, we are saying maybe Fulani Janjaweed, we can also free you because you don't know what you're doing. We can free you, the caliphate. He continued, from yourself. He said, so you can hate us, degrade us, torture us, kill us, but we will fight and we will be free. One day we will fight. Mazi, this is his last word before he was sentenced and hanged sentenced to death by hanging. Mazi, I continue. These words are what our people are facing through. If they can take all of these words and internalize it to themselves, believing that freedom is near, one day we will get home. One day we will see the land of the rising sun. And I also want to make this conclusion. I urge all Biafrans to stay united. They stay united under one command, under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his infinite wisdom. There is none like him. He is the only Messiah that they know at this time. Stay, rally around him. He will bring you that hope, that land of the rising sun that you want. Have faith in his leadership. Do not question his characteristics. He has taken us so far to where we are. You cannot question him at this time. Have faith in his leadership. Mazi, let them not be in a hurry. All of us should not be in a hurry to ginger him, say, oh, let's do it this way. No, be not in a hurry, because he wants Biafra quicker than any one of us. So leave him in his wisdom. We will provide all necessary ideas that we have. Leave him in his wisdom. Finally, let us be focused. Let us be on alert. Let us avoid any form of distractions that will come our way, because the time is near. They are coming. They are distracting us. I hear Wazlike talking. Oh, this is the reason why he said, leave all of that. They are distractions. Just focus on our leadership. Focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his directives. We will get there. Do not make yourself a willing tool for the oppressed. One day, sooner than expected, Mazi, Biafra will come. All we are saying, all we are fighting is freedom. Remember the beginning is freedom. That is all we are fighting. And thank you so much for giving me such an opportunity. And I continue to tell our people, please, let them not make themselves a willing tool. We are closer than we expected. You don't have time. I would have given them another story of a miner, but there is no time, Mazi, until I come your way some other time. Thank you so much for this time. Continue with your good job. Continue with your good job, and have a wonderful evening, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. We must continue, and I'm drawing closer to the end of this program, little by little. We must continue. We must continue. These people that they call themselves our elders, they know us, the people that know what is good for us. But they were there, we are being decimated every day till this time. But they know everything, that how to do it, how, to do everything. But our land is in tatters. These are the agents of division, the agents of darkness, the agents of the Fulani Caliphate. Let me pick this call. Caller on direct line, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my name I'm calling you precisely from the land of the brave and home of the free. Good evening, every Biafran all over the world, and good evening also to all of us of freedom. Sir, I want to remind us something. There was a time our leader said that, just making a reference, said, I'm not going to go here, operate in okay, let me start by this way. I will make a point on what I'm about to say. Now, this agent of caliphate or destruction, however they might want to put it, you see, I came to realize I was listening to a video from one Indian orator or something, and the man said, let's assume you wake up in the morning and you realize that you lost some millions and all that, you're not feeling fine, you get upset about life, and you feel like you want to give up, you don't love this world any longer, and that you could just do him a favor, close your nose, and at the time you see that you're almost seizing your breath not to live again. The next thing that will come out from your mouth is that, go to hell with all the money that I need my life back. Now, you see, the primary issue is this. These people have seen it, that if the economy is okay for us, if everything is going normal, like in the developed country with us here, that we don't have the reason to even shout or maybe think that they are nobody again. It is no longer going to. So this is the reason that they have subjected us into this poverty. So that each time you think about how you want to survive, if they, take around a little note of naira in your nose, or close to the nose, you begin to jump up and say, "Sir, send me, I'll go." So these are the issues. So if by the time the people realize that we need to endure, even the scripture they are reading, teaching us in the churches, they will tell you endure. It doesn't last for a whole, millennium. It doesn't last for the whole world, So if we endure, things become easy, Now I don't have anything to eat this night. But I can't see myself dangling around with this idiot. If you are playing have a state that is peaceful, if you are putting a fire, what we call it, a coffee, against tomorrow's local government council election, I don't understand. This is to tell you that these people know that they have all it takes to subjugate us in business. So each time when you teach, I love it because I begin to, diagnose insights to know why you say the things you say. And I associate it with the recent administration, and I see tangible reasons to know that these people are ready. Our women last, should I say, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, talked about dangerous freedom. You see, even the oppressed and the oppressors need the dangerosity into their own freedom of either evil or either good things that they can live. So these people, these are our oppressors, they need that dangerosity in their heart to make sure that we do not rise up to stop them again. So it is only when we stood up and say, no, we need this thing by all means. Not by like yesterday, I was yesterday, the uncle Ike was telling me, he used the proverb and I cut something. Because I was breathing myself, I said, I don't have money to buy AK-47. Then how will I find this? Because I need to go. But he said something, and immediately he said that thing, I calm down. Then I leave it to myself. So I don't need to start shouting because I'm ready to go, and I will go. So I love it that you are saying all you are saying to us. And I want to tell you that God bless you and God bless every one of you out there helping us out down in this dungeon. I love you. Good night. I remain for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. I think this is where I'm going to switch off the phones. There is one news I want to read. Oh God Almighty, we are in a, the Fulani is. It's only when Nigeria is destroyed that people will start understanding the damage the Fulani cause in Nigeria, what they have been doing. Listen, our leader right from the onset, our leader have been telling everybody, the whole world, that there is no meter in the Nigeria oil sector. or drilling. There is no meter. Ships, British ships, European ships, they come. Britain control everything. They come and put nyash, and if they take, they'll tell you that Nigeria is exporting. What do you call him? Maybe is it 2.5 million barrels or 2 million? It's lie. They don't know nothing. I will read you this news, but please, before I go, let me take this call. Caller on direct line. I'm on the verge of closing. Please. Can you hear me? Caller on the line, on direct line.
Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yes, the whole world is listening.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, my name is Mazi, my man, Jaka. I am calling from United States of America. I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of the people. Mazi, thank you for all your submissions this evening. And I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Mazi, my contribution is to all the Biafran youth, all the children of Biafra, and the children and youth that find themselves in that contraction called Nigeria. I mean the indigenous youth from Udua to Middle Belt and even the Hausa children. I am talking to them because everything that we are fighting, I want them to understand why we are fighting. And the reason why we are fighting is for them, is for the good life for them. We are fighting for the good life for all the children, all the youths in that contraction. Because these youths, the strategy that Nigeria implemented, the strategy that they put in Nigeria was not for their survival. And they are the one, it is in their hand. If they want to have good life, if they want to live like every other person from outside the country, all these people abroad, then they have to fight, they have to come out now and join Nnamdi Kanu. Because we are not doing this that we want to gain anything out of it, but we want to change the life and change the destiny of the youth of that contraction called Nigeria. Remember, the people that have hijacked this your life in that contraction called Nigeria are the Fulani. I want you to understand the Fulani. The Fulanis have never been the part of our indigenous people in that contraction. They have never been there. They don't have their genealogy. They don't have the ancestry tree on that particular place called Nigeria. These Fulanis are from Futajelon, and what they want to do is to implant themselves. And how can they implant themselves? It is by uprooting, the indigenous people. That is the reason why they went to Hausa, and then they learned how to speak Hausa. They integrated themselves into Hausa land, and now what do? They try to push the Hausa people down. That is the reason why they converted all the Hausa children into Amajiri. We're talking about this word Amajiri, and then they use it that they are teaching Islam to the children. It's a lie. It is a very big lie. Look at Saudi Arabia. That is the people. Saudi Arabia is the heart of Muslims. Why don't you have Amajiris in Saudi Arabia? Why don't you have them begging on the street, the children? The Amajiri, we are talking about the sheikh. The people that they call Amajiri are the sheikh. That is the learned people. Learned people that left the comfort of their land just to go and learn about Islam. This is the sheikh. Those people that are learned. That's the people that are supposed to be Amajiri. You cannot take the children of other people, the Hausas, and then you combine them because you don't want them to rise one day to do better. That is the reason why you subjugated them. And this is the reason why we are fighting. We are fighting to liberate these children they call Amajiri. We want them to have good life. We want them just to stay like a human being, grow up like that and have a good life, just like every other person that is having. Look at all these flyers all these politicians. All their children are abroad. All their children are, having a private jet, driving nice cars, going to the best colleges. Why do they not use their children as Amajiri, since they love Amajiri too much and they love Islam too much? That is what Hausa people have to ask them. Why have you done this to the Hausa children? And this is what you have done to the Middle Belt children. All the money that you have collected from the oil, the reason why we are together today, we call ourselves one Nigeria, is because of oil. All the money, all the people that have ruled Nigeria that are from the north, what have you all used the money for? Why didn't you use the money to better the youth of the north? No. And then we talk about the Biafra. We know that we have been at the receiving end. And then the youth of Yorubas, you have to stand up because we are here for you. Nnamdi Kanu is for the youth. Believe me, it's not only Biafra we're talking about because we know Biafra we must get. We know that definitely we can never sleep in the same bed with somebody that hates us. And we can never do it. We can never. But I am calling on the youth, wherever is going, they have to stand up so that they can have their own indigenous nation. If we love to be together, then we can, after we liberate ourselves, we can come together and then stay together if we want. But as for the Fulani to have a foothold in our land, it can never happen. Believe me, it can never happen. So I am calling on all the youth of the Biafra land. You are part of the ESN. No matter what all these stupid governors are talking about, I don't know, look at them. Look at the governors. What do you think they have in the heart for you? What type of, how do they love you? How do you think they love you? These people, they love you, and then they say that, that they want to live together with the Fulanis that migrated and they want to live in our bush. If the Fulanis have come to do business and then compete like every other person and come to the town and rent a place and stay like every other person and then do their business, it is pardonable. But you come and then you went to our land and then you want to stay in the bush and then you go there and reproduce like cockroaches and then every day they are having children and then you take our land. It can never happen. Well, they have to know that they are dealing with the government and they are dealing with the man. If they don't know about the Igbos and the Biafra, let them go and learn because we will be their nightmare. So what I'm doing is that I am asking the youth, please, I want you to stand your ground. Do everything you can do to defend yourself. Believe me, do everything. Your mother has been killed, your sister has been raped, everything. You have to do your best. Do whatever you can do to defend yourself in that country called Nigeria. Okay? So for the ESN, please, I want everybody to contribute. Do whatever you can do to contribute to ESN. Because we can talk and talk and talk, but there are people that have volunteered their life just to be stay on, sleepless nights in order just to protect us. So ESN is the security of the people, by the people and for the people. And I am urging you, please, to donate to the ESN and donate to our media. Our media is the reason why you are hearing this you are hearing today. And the media we need to put transmitter everywhere so that everybody can be hearing it. This is the reason why you have to contribute to the ESN, contribute to our transmitter, and contribute to the media so that we can do this job. The job is almost done because, believe me, we have never seen where we started, when we started, and see where we are. That will be that, sense of belonging that we are going to actualize Biafra in the next time. So I am begging you, do the needful, and if you want to do this, I will urge you to go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Thank you, and God bless you, Mazi.
And you too, thank you very much. Remain blessed. We have come to the end of this program, but before we go, let me read this news. Honestly, it is absurd, but it's understandable because our leader have been hammering this thing here. Whatever we say here is gospel. Listen, is today's news, 16th of April 2021. From Opera News. It said, the headline says, we don't know exact quantity of crude oil Nigeria produces. Neiti boss says. Listen, Neiti, that is the executive secretary of the Nigeria Extractive Industries. Neiti, Nigeria Extractive Industries. That is the meaning, Neiti. Obonnaya Oji, listen attentively, please. In a country you want to make it better. You want to make Nigeria a better place. Just listen, please. The Executive Secretary of the Nigeria Extractive Industries, Neiti, Obonnaya Oji, has stated that the exact quantity of crude oil produced in the country is unknown. God Almighty. This was stated by Neiti Executive Secretary during a courtesy visit to Mansur Liman, Director General of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN. According to Oji, the lack of information has persisted due to the absence of meters at wellheads and the inability to monitor deep offshore fields. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When our leader is talking here all the time, telling you that the crude oil in Nigeria, there is no meter in the drilling fields. Britain just come, they put the ship and take as many. They can take 7 million barrels and tell you, oh, we just took 1.5 million barrels. And Fulani Stooge, we say, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Right, 1.5 million, but they have taken 7 million. Are you here? It's coming from the. Is not. This is not propaganda. Okay. Okay. According to Oji, the lack of information has persisted due to the absence of meters at wellheads and the inability to monitor deep offshore fields. We do not have the capacity to go deep shores to know how much we are producing as we speak. It is very difficult for any Nigerian to ascertain how much actually we are producing. Oh, do you see? Are you hearing? Do you see when Katrina Lang will come and tell you to educate you how Nigerian unity is non-negotiable? Are you seeing the reason? Do you see the reason? No, we want one Nigeria. They love you, right? Look at the reason. Because where they are drilling oil in Nigeria, the crude oil, there is no meter. Nigerian government don't have any way of knowing. So they just carry ships, tanker ships, and come and put nyash and take away anything. Anything they declare is what you take. Are you seeing the people that are telling you we need no, just maintain one Nigeria? They are taking everybody there as even monkeys and baboons. It's an understatement. I'm telling you honestly. Okay, let me go on. This is one of the challenges that Naiti is dealing with, because if you do not know how much you are producing, how would you know how much you are expected to earn? Hey, Chineke le ndia ebona no ndia Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. My goodness me. Oh God Almighty. Why? This is the reason why they made Nigeria. After all, it's Royal Niger Company. It still remains Royal Niger Company to date. Giants of Africa. They said they don't have the means of knowing how much they are producing crude oil. So they are telling you all these things. They are telling you we are exporting now 1.5 million barrels of oil a day. These are just estimates. Do you see while everybody they want to die in Nigeria? Oh, you must remain one Nigeria. No, you must remain there, because the Fulani gave them the leeway. They found in Fulani Caliphate the house niggas. They don't care about anything. Only let them retain power. Finish. Take anything. Let everybody die. The evil that these people is committing against us is crying to high heavens, honestly. It's crying to. Britain is the one that will come and educate you how to be, human rights works, how this and that works. But look at what they are doing. And you are there as Nigerians are the most stupid animals in this planet Earth. Whatever we dish out here is gospel, is truth. Let me continue reading. The companies that are involved in offshore explorations, none of them are indigenous Nigerian companies, and they cannot really protect the interests of the country as much as Nigerians can. Hey, Chineke. But we must concede to those companies. They are doing a great job there, because without them, there would be no oil industry. Do you see it? A slave talking. No, we are doing. They are doing it for you. A country. You have 200 and something million people, and you cannot do this. You don't have the brain to do anything. You are relying on foreign companies to do everything. Instead, why not close it and say until we learn the art of doing this? Let us force ourselves to know something. But the Fulani, hey, they need this money to further their Fulanization agenda everywhere. That is only what matters to them. Because it doesn't belong to them. These are strangers that come in our land, parasites. These are akpe, that are leeches, that are sucking our blood. Sometimes what we are going through, you say if you cry is not the solution. I'm telling you honestly. That is why we need to jointly make life difficult for everybody. You see all these agents of divisions in our land. That is what we should jointly make, because they are taking crumbs from all these people. Look at how all of us are scattered all over the world, scavenging. Or look at how they are dealing with us in our land. No meter. For goodness sake, no meter. And this ideology is praising them. That anyway, without them we cannot. Yes. Do you know that many countries even have crude oil, but they refuse mining it? They close everything. They don't want any digging. They don't want it. Many countries have crude oil, but many of them don't want to start even. That is why mostly where they are digging crude oil, where they are drilling, is very useless. The place remains useless. As our brother says, because of crude oil, they destroyed the economy of Venezuela. Hugo Chavez, that is a revolutionist, that is working for his people, they destroy. This crude oil is a curse, I'm telling you. I suggest that if Biafra comes, we even close any crude oil's drilling, we stop it. So it will force us to make use of our brain much more faster. Japan doesn't have crude oil. Israel doesn't have. Many countries doesn't have, but they are developed and living far, 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 far more better. It is very, very sad, honestly. It is very, very sad. Let me finish reading this, please. Somebody is trying to call me. Let me pick you, but before I bring you in, let me finish this, because this is very sad. Maybe a brother calling me he will help to well with me. I'm telling you, to well. Let me finish reading it. Brother calling on, is it what do you call it? Is it signal? Please hold on. I'll come to you, please. I'll come to you.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll come to you. Because this is distressing. A whole country of 200 million. There is no meter. Since they discovered oil in Nigeria, there is no meter reading how much barrels of crude oil that is produced. Oh God Almighty! Sometimes you become distressed. Only the idea that, where do you come from? Your origin is that Nigeria is still existing. You become distressed. Honestly speaking, shameless Homo sapiens. Okay, let me continue reading. According to him. Okay, let me, I think, where did I stop? Okay. The native boss said the agency has consistently recommended that meters be placed on oil wellheads to measure the volume of crude oil produced in the country in all its oil and gas audit reports. According to him, efforts to reform the oil sector have not been successful, because those who benefit from the outdated law governing the sector are hindering the passage of the petroleum industry bill. The only law that governs the oil and gas industry in Nigeria currently is the Petroleum Act of 1958. If you use this law in computations of taxes and royalties based on a very old rate, Nigeria loses a lot of revenue. It is not only that there is no meter, but the law governing the petroleum industry, maybe the time that when you take 100 100 million barrels, you pay 10 naira. They are still using the rate of 10 nairas of that time. You pay 10 nairas tax. It's what they are still using. The old rate, 1958, imagine. Imagine. Not only that there is no meter. What they are, Nigeria is a catastrophe to a human being. I'm telling you, living in this earth. It's a human tragedy. Only that Nigeria is a human tragedy. Look at how the poverty capital of the world. We look at what is happening. And sometimes they can make you break down, honestly. These are people, you would see people that are defending, this is our Nigeria, how we are going to make it great, this and that. Look at what is happening. Simple meter in the crude oil that you are getting 90% of your external revenue. There is no meter. There is no meter. There is no meter. Not only that there is no meter, even the tax that they have to pay from the one that they declare, they are calculating it at the old rate. The time there is still kobo. They will tell you maybe in every 1 million barrel you pay 10 kobo. And they are still it's still the same thing going on today. So what is Nigeria? Why should Nigeria continue existing, for goodness sake? It's for why people that are saying we are calling for war. Why not this war come once and for all? If all of us are going to perish, let us perish once and for all. Because Nigeria is a human tragedy, honestly. Suffering human being for nothing. God. Let me finish reading it, please, because I have somebody waiting. He noted that the country's failure to update these laws in the sector means when prices go up, the country is unable to derive maximum benefit from the situation. On his part, Liman charged any native to continue to check the tax regime of the companies operating in the country. These are rubbish. Caller on WhatsApp, please. This thing is upsetting, honestly. Caller on Signal, please. Mazi, are you there, please?
Yes, Mazi. Good afternoon from my location.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. I want to thank you for your tenacity, for your submission, and I want to thank our honorable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I want to thank also the IPOB family members all around the world. And I want to also let everybody know that we must continue to remain formidable. I really appreciate the work our leader has been doing for the past months, even for the past years, and for the support that the IPOB family worldwide have given to him. And there's a question I always want to ask our leader, but it's always hard for me to get him. And sorry, I didn't say my name. I'm Chibweze. I'm calling from Texas, Houston. And the question is, when things boils down and everything is out the door and everybody is ready, I know there's a lot of Biafrans all across the world that that is ready for this fight that is coming, that is already here. We're already around the world. So my question is, if we happen to if it gets to the time where we have to come down to Biafra land to defend our land, is there going to be I'm a bit concerned if there's going to be if we are going to be hindered. So I don't know if you can address that for me. Address that concern.
Our leader is in the right position to address that, but let me say something here. Because we are the indigenous people of Biafra. It's a movement all over the world. We have our family units. We have our ways of doing things. When that time reaches, there must be coordinated way of doing things. It happened before. At the early time, there was a call. People left abroad and went back. Many people don't understand. They don't know this. This thing happened before. You know, I know people that went from different countries and answered the call until after things went as it is. Some went back. Many went back because it didn't work out as it was. Many people left. You know, when we are talking here, people think that, oh, we are just talking. We are ready to sacrifice our blood. Things happened. People came from every part of the world that time. I'm telling you honestly, leaving their comfort zones and coming back in order to go and die for Biafra. And it is going to happen. So, my brother, what I'm assuring you is that when that time comes, you know, things will be communicated through the appropriate quarters, and things will be done. It's not everything that will be spoken of. Things will be coordinated. That is the only thing I will tell you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for addressing that. Let me also add. I know because the Northerners and the Fulanis, I know they listen to our radio station, and if they are hearing me, I want them to be rest assured, you know, that Biafra land will be defended at all costs. I want them to be rest assured that Biafra land do not belong to a Fulani man. They have to know this, and if they want to kill every single Biafra, and so shall it be. We shall meet them head on. And the other thing I want to add is our people in Biafra land. You know, I'm aware of the efforts. Our leader has gone above and beyond, and the ESN, our Eastern Security Network, they are doing marvelously well. I'm super impressed. I am really a bit disappointed why our people on ground are not, you know, have not gotten to the position to overthrow these Fulani slaves that we have as governor in Biafra land that don't have our care at heart. I don't know why our people are so slow to respond. In my personal opinion, I know the way our leader is. You know, he's trying to, you know, make sure the message gets to even the darkest corner. But me personally, I feel like we have enough conscious people, both the IPOB family, Biafrans all over the world, and Biafrans on the ground. I am in a strong opinion that we have enough conscious people that are aware of what's going on, and we are ready to defend our land. So I want our leader to, put it into consideration to speed things up so we can start moving and, you know, get our freedom as soon as possible, you know, because those ones that have refused, that are on ground and they have refused to, you know, they are still slowing down and sabotaging our freedom. Those are fools. They will be all ate up, you know, when the war comes, since they have refused, you know, to wake up and, you know, and smell the coffee and wake up and realize that, you know, the house is on fire. And again, let me say this to the Yoruba people and to the Middle Belters and to the Fulani people, that Biafra land belongs to Biafrans. If they don't know where they are from, they to go and do their history, because our leader have done serious research for us, we Biafrans, and thank God to our supreme leader Dumeko Ojukwu. He because of what he did, because of what our ancestors and our forefathers did, we have a chance to fight, you know, because we lived to fight another day, and we are ready to fight to defend Biafra land at all costs. And our people back home in Biafra land, please, I'm begging you people, please, especially these Fulani slaves of a governors, you people need to start packing your load and exit Fulani land, Biafra land as soon as possible. Biafra land doesn't belong to anybody else but Biafran people. The whole world knows this, and all those oil company in our land that don't want to set us free because of their so-called selfish interest is ridiculous. We are going to bring them down, and Radio Biafra is going to rival
BBC in years to come, BBC will be demolished. You know that I just want to add that, and I really appreciate you for your work, Mazi. You know, if Biafra comes, I have it in my heart. You know that I will vote for you for prime minister if you do decide to run. If you do, I want our leader to also pay very close attention to our broadcasters, you and your fellow co-hosts, Mazi I. Peters and those other guys. I want our leader to pay close attention and to not trade fairly with you guys, because you see what happened with that other that guy. What's his name? I try to forget his name. I'm glad I've forgotten about it. But that other guy that sabotaged us, like I don't want the same thing to occur. So I want our leader to pay very close attention to you guys, and you guys that are broadcasting. I want him to take it. Make sure he takes very, very good care of you guys, because you guys are doing a fantastic job. Keeping us informed and doing the best that people can do to contribute to our freedom. Thank you very much, Mazi. All hail, bro.
Almost here, Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. I think I've come to the end of the program. Like what our brother asked. People think that we are joking, that we only talk on air. They don't understand how serious we are, although they are understanding it now. If somebody like Dick Tiger, Dick Tiger, who was in the comfort zone in US during the break when the Biafra war started, but he came back. Richard Ihetu, he came back home and served in the army, in the Biafran army. He came back home. He helped to train many Biafran boys, many Biafran soldiers on hand-to-hand fight. So, people don't know that what we have everywhere. There are people, anyway, I don't. When some things we reach to certain extent, you see different human beings, both jaguar, tiger, lion, everything coming back. You don't know which one this one, anyone carry. Both people that will be even outside doing something, it will be happening inside there. People don't know. They think that we are still caged in the world of 1967. They don't know. I'm telling you honestly, how I wish they understand. How can we that carry a Biafrans with energy, bustling energy, now you cage us in that maze called Nigeria, just to bring us down, to be killing us slowly, and you have the stooges, the agents of darkness, helping to douse us, to kill us slowly, so that we'll be dying. Our talents will be dying slowly, until a time will come, the whole thing will become like Hausas. It's highly impossible. It's not possible, honestly. It's not possible. We must be who we are, who God created us to be, not what Britain wants us to be. No, look at how they have been stealing oil, crude oil. Look at where are the people that say our oil, our crude oil? We are Niger Delta, our crude. There is no meter, And one smart thing they did, the British, since early time, they did this drilling, vertical, horizontal drilling. They channel everything to the sea, and they make sure that the pipe enter into the deepest side of the sea. And you think that it's inside the sea, offshore, they are drilling it. No. It's what they set up, so that you cannot go there. And they are stealing everything, using still the same 1,000 barrels, you pay 10 kobo. The same law, the same tax deduction, the same system, 1958 law. That is what they are using. That is why, when the Britain, they take billions of dollars every day and they give their Fulani crumbs. You know, now the Fulanis will, from their own crumbs, they take up crumblets. I call it crumblets. You know how they used to sublet, what do you call it, contracts. They will carry, for example now, they will give a contract of making military boots, for example. Let me give you an example of what is called crumblets. Making military boots, for example. You know, they'll say, okay, we will give it to Abba. They will give the real contracts. Maybe 1 million boots. They will budget that 1 million boots to maybe the contractor is one Alhaji. Alhaji in Kasina. Alhaji Dambroba of Kasina. He don't even know anything about making boots. But he will take the contract from the government. He will be the contractor. He will put his tender, and immediately, because it's a planned job, maybe making 1 million boots, or 1,000. Let me give an example: 1,000 boots. That 1,000 boots, he will sublet his the contract. They will put it they give it to him. The budget, he said, this thing is maybe 100 billion naira. Listen, for 1,000 boots only, 100 billion, not million, billion naira. Now, once you take the 100 billion naira, you know, there are kickbacks. They share the money. Now, he himself will give it now to one other subcontractor. That subcontractor maybe is a Yoruba man. A Yoruba man that doesn't even know anything about making boots, cobbling. Out of the 100 billion naira, that one now is a subcontract. That one will do it for 500 million naira. Okay. The one we give him no problem. We give out of 100 billion naira. This one we do it 500 million naira. He subcontract him. Now it is that Yoruba man now that we go to Aba, look for a contractor. Oh, now he is Oga. They will call Oga. Hey, Oga, I have a contract for you. 1,000 boots. How many? How much? The design, everything. How much? That one would be happy. The last zone of the slave. And he will do the whole work. How much? He have collected 500 million naira. That one will tell him, Oga, 100 billion, 1,000 boots. Now, I go do it with 50 million naira. Yoruba man will say, what? It's too costly. You Igbo man, you love money. Eh? Oh, you love money too much. What him be 50 million naira? Too much now. He have collected 500 million naira. He didn't love money. He didn't like money. The Fulani, the first slave master, he collect out this contract now. They are beating 50 million naira. They have collected 100 billion. The first Fulani man, but he didn't like money. No, he don't like money. Now the person that will bear the whole brunt. Oh, you love money too much. Oh, is the person working hard. As a pride one or give me this job now, I go do I'm very nice. Now 50 million naira it go cost. That one we beat it down to say no, it's too much now. Listen, you man, you love money too much. After everything, maybe not 30 million. Inside that 30 million, the man will pay people, buy material, everything, 20 million has gone. Now he will gain only 10 million naira. He will be boasting that he is the highest. Now he's doing contract. He don't know that that contract that he collected 30 million naira, Fulani man have eaten 100 billion naira from it because of it. Now give his football now Onye another person. The Yoruba man have taken 500 billion. No, I mean 500 million. That is half a billion. And from that half a billion, they give him just recom, and he is the person that is the slave, the last slave to do the work. Son, everything. From even there, they will be hollering for him. Oh boy, I did you bring it in time. You Igbo man, you love money too much. And you say that that country should continue. You said our suffering, all these things, we are suffering like this. In all these things, people don't regard it. People don't think about all these things. These are the main thing why we want to get out from there. Because hard work doesn't pay. You see a Biafran man, a Igbo Biafran working hard. It's him that, oh, you love money. Hey, now you wake up early in the morning because we carry our natural energy from God. It's him that we're suffering the whole brunt. You love money too much. Wow, Igbo love money. Somebody, Fulani man that doesn't know anything, they have collected billions. Billions. It doesn't work anything. Nothing for, and you want us to continue this slave character till when? If we finish, we leave it to our children will finish even more. They will cry more. Leave it to their children. Is that what you want? That fire and brimstone, you people are calling war. How I wish that it will start today. Now. I'm telling you. Because this, sometimes you look at this life, you say, why are we living like this? You don't, people are talking, oh, you that you don't know what is happening inside here because you are abroad. Do you know the worry people in diaspora has, Biafrans? You cannot sleep. Sometimes they wake you in midnight to tell you one problem that will cut your mind. You need to send money. Chinekele, God. People in the, according to records, I think 2020 or 2000, people in diaspora sent almost $20 billion. How much is Nigerian budget? But they are not. We don't, and we send it. No, this is a fraction because this is the one they saw. There are different ways of sending money there, even that is not official. All of us know. All of us know it. This is the one they see that is official, which means it's even triple. We are the people sustaining life of our people there in Nigeria. But these people don't know. You know what empowers them? Because I think somebody have said it one time, that we are even the people that are making our people there even not to rise up. We are contributing to it. Otherwise, when hunger, when there is difficulty, they suffer. That their problem hit them. They have no person to call to send money. They will be suicidal and rise up and go. They will go to Douglas house of Sariki Fulani and bring him alive. They will not even fear bullet again, because if you fear bullet, you will still die of hunger. So what is it? So all these things we are suffering. Somebody will be telling us, no, we don't want war. Don't bring war. But they want us to be dying, to be exterminated slowly upon slowly. This is where I'm going to stop. Tomorrow is another day. I don't know whether our leader will be coming. I never have the information, but we keep our ears open whether our leader is going to come tomorrow. Either tomorrow or next, but we keep our ears open. Nonetheless, we shall know. From me, from here, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu, it is simply Let me play.
I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family.